it off to Pacheco, sidesteps a tackle, cuts 15-10, 5, freaking touchdown, dude! Blown up, fumble, pitch back to Brian Cook, and Brian Cook's gonna freaking house it, dude! He's gonna house it! Oh my God! He's got plenty of time, fires, back in the end zone, touchdown! Bro, what the frick did I just watch? And this is why you don't doubt Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna waltz in, untouched, touchdown, Kansas City, let's go, baby! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the play-by-play. Chiefs, Panthers, Week 12. Reaction. I don't know, I just butchered the title, but you know what it is. We're going to call the game, going to have fun, react to it. We'll see what ends up happening. Chiefs should win this game pretty clearly, pretty favorably. Obviously, it's the Kansas City Chiefs, so you never really know. It could be a one-score game down to the wire. I do have the Chiefs winning this game 31-13. Am I potentially being a hopeful homer in the sense of like just wanting to see the Chiefs blow a team out? I mean, maybe a little bit, but the Panthers defense is the worst in the NFL as far as the scoring defense goes. Their offense is like 29th in the league, averaging only like 16 points a game scored. So I went with 31-13 Chiefs. Obviously, different factors can play out here. Maybe the Chiefs go up 10, maybe 14, and they just run the ball. That's it. Carson Steele, the rest of the game, runs the ball. They just drain clock. They keep it simple, keep it vanilla, and they don't run the score up. I mean, that's a very real possibility as well. I think there's just part of me that hopes Patrick Mahomes and company take some risks, take some deep shots, get Worthy involved. You know, maybe you're running up the score a little bit, not even intentionally, just a defensive touchdown, maybe a scoop and score or an INT on Bryce Young, maybe a deep shot to Worthy connects for a touchdown. Like, there's a few different things that could happen in this game to where the Chiefs win pretty favorably. They are favored by 11.5 points, I think, to win this game. So we shall see. I'm going to go over the inactives and a couple other things here in just a second. Sam with the 10. Do you remember when Joe Montana was playing for the Chiefs? Maybe that's what you meant to say. Yes. Do you have Joe Montana's Chiefs jersey? I do not. When he played for the Chiefs, I was very young. I was born in 91. But I do remember, obviously, of the days. I do not have a Joe Montana Chiefs jersey, but that would be absolutely fantastic to have one, especially if it was like a game-worn jersey or something like super authentic just to his time in KC would be a lot of fun. Mike Gerber and Rick Fisher with the back-to-back 5 gifted bombs. Appreciate you. We just had the members-only live stream and Zoom call last week on Thursday. Gave away some signed merch. Gave away a jersey from NFL Shop, some coffee, HBTC coffee. Appreciate you guys. So if you got it gifted, make sure to give a shout out to Mike and Rick for that. Rachel with the 21 months. Oh boy, what new and exciting ways will the Chiefs find to raise my blood pressure this week? That's a great question, Rachel. You know it's going to happen. The Chiefs inactives for today, let's go over it real quick here. CJ Hansen, Marlon Tuipolatu, Ethan Driscoll, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and Cameron Thomas. So this is worth noting. Ethan Driscoll, he's inactive, which means Kingsley Suamataia is going to be offensive tackle number 3 in the pecking order. He was inactive last week. I think they were kind of sitting him to refresh, reset him. But yeah, Ethan Driscoll is now inactive, which means Kingsley Suamataia, if Wanye Morris or somebody went down, he's going to be the next man up. You know, hopefully in a perfect world, you don't have to, no offense, but rely on Kingsley Suamataia. Hopefully Wanye is fine. You do have the offensive tackle the Chiefs just signed. Well, they haven't even actually technically signed him yet, I don't think. It's DJ Humphries. He's not officially a Kansas City Chief yet, but he's supposed to pass, well, pending a past physical on Monday, will be on the Kansas City Chiefs come Monday. And they already have 52 out of 53 spots filled, meaning they have 1 spot available, so you won't have to make a corresponding roster move for DJ Humphries. You will, though, have to make some roster moves if you're going to bring back Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Charles Omenihu, who are both not playing in this game as well. They are not listed as inactive because they're not yet on the 53-man roster. Their 21-day window to return from IR is open, but they held them back 1 more week. They both need to be brought back to the roster next week before their 21-day window to return closes, and then you have to keep them on IR for the season. So we should see both Isaiah Pacheco and Charles Omenihu back next week. Black Friday game against the Raiders. Well, that's a 2:00 game, I think, on Friday. I'll be streaming that as well. But yeah, they should be back by then. But as of right now, this is what the inactives list looks like. And yeah, I mean, Matt Derrick kind of confirms that. DJ Humphries hasn't yet officially signed. He hasn't passed his physical yet. That should happen Monday. The Panthers inactives, I mean, I'm not seeing anything insane here. Jalen Coker is a notable inactive to me. He's one of their go-to wide receivers, a young guy. But they do have Adam Thielen this week. They have Adam Thielen back from IR. He dealt with a hamstring issue most of the season, but he is back, so they've got a vet in the room. Again, much respect to the Panthers. I do think the Chiefs are going to win pretty clearly here, but if there's ever any Panthers fans in chat, please be kind to them. It is the NFL. It's any given Sunday. The Chiefs do need to play a clean game. They need to get it done. I think it is a mismatch just on paper, looking at stats, looking at players. I think it's a pretty big mismatch on both sides of the ball. Comparing the Panthers roster to the Chiefs. The one thing to watch for with the Chiefs, like, I don't think it's going to be a close game, but if it is, remember, they don't have Harrison Butker. It's Spencer Schrader is the new kicker. And Dave Tobe said this week, hey, he's been booting some field goals at practice, hit a couple 65-yarders at practice. He's obviously not as consistent as Harrison Butker, so we'll kind of see how that plays out and how that goes. But those are a couple things worth noting. I mean, everybody else is going to play for the Chiefs. I'm just thinking of the injury report. There's no concerns on the injury report for the Chiefs. App with the 9 months. Let's go. Who will guard D-Hop on the Panthers? I don't know. They've got J.C. Horn. They've got a couple guys in the secondary back there. But it's like, pick your poison between Kelsey, which probably have either a linebacker or a safety on most times, probably a safety. But pick your poison between D-Hop, Kelsey. You got Worthy to worry about. You got Juju. Yeah, you've got a few guys back there. They are better in coverage than they are against the run. Talking about the Panthers defense, which is why I anticipate the Chiefs running the ball quite a bit in this one. Just need multiple touchdowns. Yeah, we'll take multiple touchdowns all day, please. 1,100 of you already in chat. If you're new here, I stream during every Chiefs game and just kind of call the game like this. Obviously, we cannot show the game. That is illegal. I would get my channel shut down or banned in some capacity for quite a while, and this is my livelihood, so we're not doing that. But I do react to the game every single week. We'll have an interactive scoreboard down below. You'll see who has the ball, how many timeouts, the game clock, the down, the distance, everything you would see on a scoreboard for a regular NFL game. Boom, it's on there. So we try to make it as interactive as we can. And so to give you guys a good viewing experience, James with the 5. Sup, Master Cole Flash. My game's on at 4, so I'll watch the Panthers get murdered face first. Let's go. I did not do an updated ad for this week with Underdog, but I will share quickly before the game starts my Underdog picks. I did want to share that with you guys. Where the heck is that? There it is. So I went with 5 picks today. I love doing 5-legged parlays. They are obviously harder to hit, but I personally enjoy doing 5s. And the reason why is because this is 23x on the money. So I put 15 down for a chance to win 233. And here's what I went with the season-long sponsor, partner of the channel, Underdog Fantasy. I went with Bryce Young. Again, the game could play out several different ways, but I went with Bryce Young higher than 29.5 pass attempts because the Chiefs' defense is so good against the run. I feel like the Panthers are going to be trailing. The Chiefs are going to stuff the run, and you're going to have to do alternatives to the run game. Quick passes to your running backs, screens, bubble screens, quick slants, like all kinds of just quick passing game things that is kind of an extension of the run game. So I went with the higher on Bryce Young getting 29.5 pass attempts. Chuba Hubbard, higher on 2.5 receptions. The running back room for the Panthers is weird to me because Jonathan Brooks is making his debut. That's the Panthers' second-round draft pick. Tore his ACL late last year. He got cleared to play. He's good to go. But Chuba Hubbard has often this season, multiple times recently, caught more than 2 to 3 passes. And again, this will be an extension of their run game, so I went with the higher on that. Kareem Hunt, back-to-back games, carrying lower than 14 carries. And I do think if the Chiefs go up in this game, he will not see 18.5 rush attempts. He won't see more than that. The reason why I think that is I just think if you're up in this game, you give Carson Steele the ball, let him pound the rock, and kind of preserve Kareem Hunt a little bit for 2 back-to-back AFC West opponents in the Raiders and the Chargers following this game. Noah Gray, I mean, I went with the higher on his 15.5 receiving yards. He's a safety valve for Mahomes, and the Panthers are giving up an average of 60 yards a game to tight ends. This could be a Kelsey game too. I don't know, but 15.5 receiving yards or more for Noah Gray, I liked that one. And then Worthy, I just feel like this is a game. I went with the higher on his 30.5 receiving yards. I just think this is a game where you're going to take some risks to Worthy. You're going to aim to get him involved, get his confidence up. And he had 60 yards last week all in one drive. Then they went away from him. I do think you're going to take some shots. I risked it a little bit for the biscuit on him getting higher than 30.5 receiving yards. But if you scan the QR code or click the link in the description, using code HBTC, you can get a gimme pick in the lobby, like a free pick 'em, and up to $1,000 in bonus cash if you want to play along. We've been doing these every week. A lot of fun. I do them for a lot of NFL games. I don't put a lot down, but I'll put a little on there, and it kind of, like my ADHD self, it kind of helps me focus up on the games a little bit more. Obviously, a Chiefs game's easy. That's the team I have grown up watching, but other games, like if it's kind of boring or whatever, I'll use a pick'em to kind of spruce it up, and I'll keep tabs on those players. Feels weird having a noon game. Yeah, exactly, Morgan. It kind of does. Were they going to have over 30 on one catch? Good, Matt. That's the hope. Yeah, that's the hope. Yeah, no, we'll catch a 20-yard completion on 3rd and 6 or 7. Facts. That's about how it goes. Headed to work. Love your play-by-play. Let's go, Jay Wilker. Thanks for being here. Alligator Boy fumbled too much. He's fumbled twice this season, but hasn't fumbled in, 5, 6, 7 weeks. It's been a while, right? Obviously, if he fumbles again, that's not good. But you need Kareem Hunt to not have to carry this entire game. Will he? Maybe if it's close. If it's not close, I do think Carson Steele is going to get some opportunities in this one. Arrowhead Red with the 5. Kelsey, 1 TD. Hopkins, 1 TD. And Hunt, 1 TD. Field goal in a pear tree, 23-13 Chiefs. Let's go, Arrow Red. Tom, Cole, check your messages. Merry Christmas. What's up, Tom? I think when you say check your messages, I think you mean Facebook. Let me double check. I don't even know. Where do I go? I'll try to check it. Give me a sec. Do we have Pacheco back yet? Not yet, no. He is still not back from his IR window. Oh, nice. Here we go, Tom. Tom, with the movie room, the man cave, all decked out for Christmas. Nice with the Mahomes signed jersey. Let's go, Tom. Let's go, man. Looking good, brother. Nashi with the 5. Cole, my man, can't wait for the 24-21 Chiefs victory in overtime. Also, can't wait for Papa and Minihue to return soon. How about those Chiefs? Heck yeah, man. Papa and Minihue will be back. Again, I predicted the Chiefs to win 31-13. Maybe I'm being a little bit too hopeful. It could obviously be much closer than that. We shall see. Here's something. Adam Teicher covers the Chiefs with ESPN. About 10 minutes to kickoff. Chiefs fans are traveling big this season, but not quite like this. A ticket broker sent me something this week suggesting Chiefs fans would make up more than half the crowd. Maybe they were right. Well, it's still filling up, but look at all the red. Holy smokes. A lot of the blue you're seeing, it's hard to tell from this photo. A lot of this blue that's seats, empty seats. So if you're seeing red, that's Chiefs fans. This blue all over here, up here, that's empty seats. The gray here, empty seats. There's a lot of red. Obviously, Chiefs Kingdom, they show up and show out. Kiki with the 5. Love this game start time. It's 8 p.m. in Finland. Chiefs are pretty rarely playing during this time, though, so that means we're doing good, so it's fine. Yeah, the noon game's kind of weird, bittersweet for some. I've become spoiled. Like, I like a 3:30 or a 7:20 game because I can kind of follow some of the noon games and watch some red zone. I don't really get to after a noon game or during a noon game because immediately after the Chiefs game, I'm doing a recap of the game and breaking stuff down. But again, that's a spoiled thing to say. I'm very grateful that the Chiefs are playing well. Are we the best in the NFL? I think the Chiefs are one of the best in the NFL. On most people's power rankings since they've lost, they have the Lions and maybe the Bills over the top of Kansas City. So a lot of people are putting the Chiefs at 3. Some are still having the Chiefs at 2. I don't really care about power rankings. I mean, the Chiefs are going to be one of the best teams in the NFL. And it's any given Sunday, though, right? You got to play a good game, good, clean game, regardless of who you're playing. The stadium is just 2.5 hours from me, but due to Helene, is that the hurricane? Is it Helene? Is that what it is? Helena? I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, but due to the hurricane, you weren't able to go. You have to take the long way around to Charlotte. Oh, okay. Only children care about power rankings. I mean, it's interesting to see. Like, I take a look at them. But, like, at the end of the day, like, that's why I don't even talk about them in my videos, like my Chiefs update videos. We do some power rankings on my NFL wide channel, but we make them ourselves. It's just kind of a way to keep track of the league, where I think teams are. But, like, as far as where the Chiefs go, it's literally somebody's opinion. And it's any given Sunday. It doesn't matter that much to me. Cole just got a notification that Marquise Brown could be back as early as Christmas. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, they've basically said that his 21-day window to return should open up sometime in December, and then they'll look to bring him back before the playoffs. That's basically what's being reported, so I like that a lot. Yep, kickoff is in any second here. Chiefs captains are Trey Smith, George Karlaftis, Joshua Williams. So the game's going to get started any minute here. We'll see who wins the kickoff, or wins the toss, rather, and who opts to get the ball first here very shortly. Tyquan Thornton is not playing. No. He's on just a practice squad signing, and he would have had to have been elevated yesterday, and he was not. He was not. Williams is a captain. That's a big vote of confidence. Yeah, I mean, he's in year 3 on the roster. One of the leaders in the room. Obviously, he hasn't been playing a lot of defense recently, but we'll see how it looks today with him, for sure. So he will not be out there this week. Are you talking about Williams? Darrell, let's go. Cole, you're guessing Panthers have empty seats because of their price or record? Well, yeah, definitely because of their record. But it's also 10 minutes before the game. It'll probably fill up even more. But when you're not playing well, I think the prices are lower, right? I mean, I could be wrong, but I think a team that doesn't perform as well, the tickets should be cheaper and therefore entice fans to go and kind of fill up the stadium. But yeah, here's a look at it. There's a lot of red. A lot of red out there. It's a lot more full now. Yeah, lots of red. Borderline a home game for the Kansas City Chiefs. You love to see it. The Panthers won the toss and elected to defer, so the Chiefs are going to receive the opening kickoff to begin today's game. All right. So Chiefs are going to start off with the ball here, and we are on what I think is going to be the last commercial break on the CBS broadcast before they start this game. We'll see. Spezia with the 2. Let's go, Chiefs. Beat the blue off these cats. Come on now. Thanks for the 2 bomb. Charles with the $. Thank you, man. What channel is it? For me, I live local to KC. It's on CBS. It's not going to be a network for everybody because it's a noon game. If you squint your eyes looking at that stadium, looks almost purple. Looks almost purple. True. If we somehow lose, I'm a crash out. Yeah, I mean, that would not be ideal to lose to the Panthers, man. They're not the best team, but again, any given Sunday, the Chiefs can't basically soil their joggers in this one. Like how the Raiders beat the Chiefs last year on Christmas. They threw back-to-back defensive or back-to-back they had back-to-back turnovers on offense that the Raiders turned into points. They had the fumble on a trick play. The Raiders scooped and scored. Then on the very next play, Mahomes threw a pick six to Jack Jones. So, like, as long as you're not doing some weird stuff like that, I think the Chiefs would win this game. The whole stadium is red and there's just seats that are empty. Yeah, isn't that weird? Yeah, they're set to kick off. Here we go. Carson Steele's returning the kick. Yeah, they've been putting running backs back there, Dave Tobe said. But the Panthers like to have their guys return, so maybe you'll see McCole Hardman back there at some point in the game. But Tobe said he likes the heavy-hitting north-to-south guys. So Perine and Steele have been back there to return a lot. And the kick is up, caught by Perine, speaking of him, and he's going to return it and has a favorable return. I think he went outside all the way deep down the right, and he almost housed it. The angle switch was horrible on the broadcast, but he catches it at the 4-yard line. Carson Steele with a nice block. Perine goes all the way to the 50, 45, tackled and down about the Panthers' 42-yard line. He was this close to housing it. The broadcast angle was so horrible, they didn't switch to an angle to show how far he got. So I only just now saw it on the replay. With that, Mahomes and company are at the Carolina Panthers' 41-yard line under center. It's going to be a handoff to Kareem Hunt for 4 yards, tackled at the left hash. So you start off pretty good here. I mean, that's the stuff you need to help out the Chiefs offense from time to time. Like, why not return a favorable kickoff? If the Panthers are going to opt to kick it to you in a returnable way, do that. Is Pop here? No, he's not. Well, he might be traveling with the team, maybe, but he's not active. He's not on the roster yet. Mahomes in the gun. Kelsey in motion, left side of the slot. They're going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt again. Draw play. And he tries to spin off a tackle, but he's going to be tackled after maybe a gain of 1, 2 max. It's 3rd and 4. Back-to-back runs for the Kansas City Chiefs after Samaje Perine almost housed the opening kickoff to start off a nice one for the Chiefs offense. I would prefer them not to go 3 and out here. They are the best offense on third downs in the NFL, 3rd and 4. At the 35, Mahomes in the gun, Perine to his left in the gun. He's got 2 options left side. Travis Kelce lined up on the right. Mahomes steps back. The pocket is going to force Mahomes to flush forward. Catches wide open. Noah Gray, left side, walk-in touchdown. Broken coverage already. If you went with my pick'ems, I said Noah Gray. Higher on the 15 and a half receiving yards. He already busted that. Touchdown Kansas City on 3rd and 4. Looked like broken coverage. I mean, Noah Gray was wide open. Casper the Friendly Ghost was all over him in the secondary, i.e. nobody. Let's see. Noah Gray runs a deeper crosser than Kelce, and they basically pay attention to Kelce, and then I think you had somebody else crossing from the left to the right, the safety trail. That could have been Worthy. I didn't see enough on the replay, but either way, broken coverage, and the Chiefs go up 7-0 very early in this game. Yeah, that's looking good for my pick'ems. I like that a lot. Noah Gray, oh yeah, so if you look at my pick'ems, we're on a commercial break. The PAT was good. I think we're already good on that pick'em. Should be good. Noah Gray, higher than 15 and a half receiving yards. 35 yards on that one for a touchdown. Chiefs go up 7-0 very early. We need Worthy to get 30 or more than 30 and a half. Kareem Hunt, if the Chiefs go up enough, I think Steele gets the workload, and he most likely carries less than this. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see about Bryce Young and Chuba Hubbard as well as they get ready to take the field. Again, guys, this isn't a game where it's like, you know, I don't see this being close. I said 31-13 Chiefs. There's a lot of game left. We'll see how it goes, but a good start for the Kansas City Chiefs, certainly. James with the 5. Well, that escalated quickly, very quickly. Kalani, holy yeah, Cole, we're going to win this game? Yeah, I hope so. I mean, you gotta keep it up, play clean defense, don't turn the ball over. But yeah, that was a favorable start for the Kansas City Chiefs. They scored a touchdown on their 3rd play on offense. Broke in coverage. Noah Gray took it to the house. The kickoff is up. It's a touchback. So it's going to be Bryce Young and company's football at the 30-yard line here. 13 and a half minutes to go in the first. When does Pacheco come back? I think Pacheco and Aminihu should be back in some fashion for Black Friday. We'll see. The field goal was a little worrisome. I didn't even see it. It was good. But yeah, you have Spencer Schrader kicking for the Chiefs now. Harrison Butker's out on IR, so it is not going to be as consistent as Harrison Butker for sure. All right, Bryce Young in the gun. He's got two guys left side, one guy in motion to the right. And it's RPO, quick pass, slings it, caught for 8, maybe 7 yards. Was that Adam Thielen? Yeah. It was an RPO, quick slant, left side to Thielen. 2nd and 2 with that one. Yeah, Darrell Haycole starting off hot. Yeah, you love to see that. You do love to see it. Especially against the Raiders. Yeah, it'd be good to have them back. You got Bryce Young on 2nd and 2. 37-yard line in the gun. They're going to hand it off and get nowhere. Chuba Hubbard might have got a half yard there. Yeah, this is a very tough defense to run on. So we'll see what ends up happening here. But 3rd and 2. Is Rashee Rice coming back? Not till next year, sadly. You're going to that game on Friday? Ooh, let's go, that one person. 3rd and 2. Bryce Young once again in the gun. He's got a trio of receivers right side. Looks left, doesn't like it, has time, lofts it, caught, 50-yard line, crossing midfield, tackle made by Brian Cook. The pocket held. Bryce Young went through every read 6 times. And easy 15-yard completion on 3rd and 2. Over the outstretched arms of George Karlaftis, Brian Cook in coverage. That's going to be something to watch. Like, they blitzed Tranquil, but they couldn't get any pressure even with blitz help. Yeah, he's not coming back for the rest of the season. Rashee Rice had surgery on his knee that's going to keep him out. Hollywood Brown is the one that could be back. 1st and 10, under center, play action, pocket holds, Bryce Young fires down the right side, caught, flag on the play. Leggett, though, brings the ball to the 15-yard line. I'm going to assume it's holding. We'll see what the call is, but it could be holding on the Panthers. Dog Lover Smith with the membership. Appreciate you. Yeah, this is another thing where, like, Bryce Young, you can't. 2 flags. Offsides defense. Illegal contact. Defense on Drew Tranquil. So actually, the call's going to stand. Or the play's going to stand, rather. They had illegal hands to the face, I believe, on somebody. Justin Reed in coverage on Jalen Coker got beat, or on Leggett, rather. Xavier Leggett got beat down the right side, and just like that, you had an O-line who, for the Panthers, are pretty good. They are I think they're like the 2nd or 3rd, maybe the 4th least sacked team in the NFL. So the Panthers O-line is able to hold. Under center, Bryce Young hands it off. Hubbard is going to get 3, maybe 4 yards. But yeah, you've got a Chiefs defense who struggles in the pass game at times, outside of Trent McDuffie, basically. And part of the reason is because the pass rush has not been getting home. The Chiefs are bottom 4 in sacks in the NFL. And that is not something you're really used to, especially in recent years when they've been top 5. You got Chris Jones, you got George Karlaftis, you traded for Joshua Uche. I mean, you've got some guys. They need to get pressure on Bryce Young in this one. 2nd and 6 at the 10 in the gun. Screen pass set up, right side. Cut inside and tackled down at the 5. I think that was Jonathan Brooks. No, that was Devin Tompkins. I'm tripping. That's a 3-year receiver out of Utah State catching a screen right side. Falls down at the 5. Yeah, the thing about the Chiefs' defense, too, is they give up a lot of points early in these games, and then they adjust. The Panthers right now are at the 8-yard line, 7-yard line. Bryce Young in the gun, trio of pass catchers on the right side. He's got 2 seconds on the play clock. You got to get the ball off. And they're going to say false start, I think, on the Panthers. That's tough. False start on the Panthers. Tough for them. It's going to move them back to 3rd and 8. Believe it or not, but the Panthers offense, I believe, off the top of my head, is top 10 in the red zone. They score a pretty good amount of time when they get in the red zone. The problem is their offense doesn't get into the red zone very often. When they do, they've scored, I think, around 63% of the time. Top 10 in the NFL. Bryce Young in the gun, motions his third receiver on the right from the outside to the inside here. Chiefs rush 4. Bryce Young lofts one up over the head of his intended target. Adam Thielen, no flag. Incomplete, 4th and 8. He had one-on-one Adam Thielen versus Brian Cook, which is actually like, if I'm Bryce Young, I'm probably taking that one. That's no disrespect to Brian Cook, but Adam Thielen is a savvy veteran wide receiver who, if you get him one-on-one like that on a safety, you're probably going to take a chance, but Bryce Young kind of overthrew him. Incomplete. 4th and 8. They're going to try a chip shot field goal here. 30-yard attempt. The kick is up and good. So it's 3-7. Chiefs do hold strong there in the red zone, which you do like to see. They were just talking about it on the broadcast. I talked about this in my preview as well. But the Panthers kicker, it's Eddie Pinheiro. Okay? Know that name. Remember that name. Because believe it or not, he is the most accurate kicker in NFL history. Harrison Butker is right behind him, but Justin Tucker used to be. He's been missing so many field goals over the past 2 years that Eddie Pinheiro last week became the most accurate kicker in NFL history when Justin Tucker missed 2 field goals. I think that was in the 16-18 point loss. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. The Ravens lost 16-18. I'm trying to remember who they lost to. They lose to the Steelers? I think it was to the Steelers. Either way, he missed 2 field goals in that game. And Eddie Pinheiro, that's the Panthers kicker. He's the most accurate kicker in NFL history right now, which is pretty crazy. Not playing Madness with the dollar. Appreciate that, man. Jay with the 2. Is there a reason they don't play Uche 5 snaps last game? Yeah, I don't know, Jay. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm just going to assume that it was scheme specific because you were playing against a mobile quarterback in Josh Allen. And hopefully, as time goes on, Joshua Uche gets more reps on defense because he has a very favorable win rate. So hopefully he does. I'm going to sit for a while. We've got a long game today, so we'll alternate between sitting and standing. YouTube live chat's been going out a lot lately. Is it going out now? My chat's working. What's BTA time? Back to action time? Score 70? That's not happening. You're ahead of me in the broadcast? Yeah, I mean, nothing I can do about that one. You could pause it. Ricky, what up, dude? Shave your beard? Make me, Greg. Oh, belt time. Okay. I was like, what is BTA? You subscribe. Thanks for the subscription, man. Let's go. Liz, thanks for the kind words. Mike with the 22 months. Someone asked how I describe my Chiefs this year. I came up with looking to give the game away, but finding a way to win. Let's freaking go. How about those Chiefs? Yeah, I mean, some of it, I talked about it in Friday's preview. The Chiefs have a -5 turnover differential. Actually, the Panthers have a -5 turnover differential as well. Hold on, the kickoff is going to be returned here by Pirine once again. He runs into his own player this time at the 25. I think Samaje Pirine ran right in to Chris Roland Wallace. So you've got Mahomes and company taking the field at the 25. The reason I bring up the turnover differential, the Chiefs are the only team that has a -5 turnover differential or worse that has a winning record. The Seahawks are 5-5, but everybody else that has a -5 turnover differential or worse has no more than 3 wins outside of the Seahawks. And turnover differential is you take the total amount of turnovers on offense, combine or take away the total takeaways on defense to get that number. Mahomes on first down, looks right, doesn't like it, looks left, checks it down to Hunt, and Kareem Hunt was tackled awkwardly. Hopefully he's all right. Gets up a little gimpy, but he got the first down. It was about a 15-yard completion, check down to Kareem Hunt. But yeah, so what that means is with the Chiefs on turnover differential is they turn the ball over a lot on offense, and they don't get a lot of takeaways on defense. Mahomes is tied for first in the NFL with the most interceptions in the league, and the defense just doesn't get a lot of takeaways. That's why you just need to play clean games, because the Chiefs are still winning most of them in spite of losing the turnover battle. Mahomes on 1st and 10, play action, has a million seconds in the pocket, uncorks it to Juju Smith-Schuster, middle of the field, first down to about the 42-yard line, crossing midfield, but there is a flag on the play. Is it a flag on the Chiefs O-line? Holding on defense and holding on offense, offsetting penalties. So the plays... Wait, do you have to replay the down? Actually? It was called on J.C. Horn, son of former Chief legend Joe Horn. I think because it was a penalty on both sides, it's a replay of down, which is unfortunate. So that negates a 15, 20-yard play to Juju. Chiefs are still at their own 38. Mahomes in the gun, Noah Gray in motion. From the outside to the inside, left side. Mahomes looks left, fires, caught. DeAndre Hopkins for 12. Nice. D-Hop getting involved. You'd love to see that. Nah, if there's a penalty on both sides, they offset and it's a replay of the down. All right, 1st and 10. Chiefs right up near midfield here. Yeah, they're right at the 50. Mahomes in the gun, 3 options right side. Travis Kelce in the slot. Delayed handoff instead to Kareem Hunt for about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 is what we're going to call it. Hard-fought run there by Kareem Hunt, the former Chief that was drafted by Kansas City in 2017. And ended up, due to unfortunate circumstances, his own mistakes that he made, getting kicked off the team, and has a second chance this year. Picked up in free agency after Isaiah Pacheco went down with a broken ankle, and he's been great. Carson Steele, meanwhile, in the backfield, play action to him. Quick pass right side to Travis Kelce. Shakes, shimmies, makes a man miss. And the man who we don't see get a lot of yards after the catch anymore these days picked up 15 or 20 yards after the catch on that one. That was 19 yards. Quick pass screen to Travis Kelce. All right, so with that, 1st and 10, 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Chiefs are already at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Mahomes under center I formation, play action to Steele. He's got time. He's going to check it down to Steele after all. He doesn't like what he was seeing, and Steele is going to break a tackle and get up field for about 9 yards maybe. Depending on the spot, that could be a first down. Nice little fighting through contact there for Carson Steele, the undrafted rookie. Tom with the 2, seeing another pick I may not have sent before. Dude, let's go, man. Thanks for the 2 bomb. Oh, yeah, that looks fire. I'll pull it up on commercial. 2nd and 1. Mahomes in the gun at the 16-yard line. It's a quick pass to Kelce left side, and he puts one man into the dirt on a stiff arm. Couldn't get enough for the first down, though. 3rd and 1. There was nowhere to go. He was able to stiff arm one guy off of him, but couldn't get to the line of gain. Took a hard shot, too. He was trying to fight for the first down, just couldn't get there. They're like a half-yard shy. 3rd and inches is what I'm going to say. They say 3rd and 1, whatever. Mahomes under center. Noah Gray in motion from the right to the left. They are going to hand it off, And Hunt is going to plow his way for a Kansas City first down for about a gain of 2. Just put his head down and just barreled his way in there. That was a nice little effort there from Kareem Hunt. You love to see it. Tom with the man cave. Look at that. Look at that man cave. The movie theater room for Chiefs Kingdom. Love that. We're good, said Mahomes. In the gun on 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Quick pass, right side, caught by Juju, spinning upfield all the way inside the 10, about 3 yards shy of a first down. 5-yard gain. 2nd down, 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter here. Chiefs need to score here. 2nd and 4. The refs are spotting the ball. What are they doing? No, we're good. Can you put the game on the screen? No. 2nd and 4, Mahomes in the gun. 3 pass catchers left side. They're going to hand it off to Kareem, and he is bottled up for no gain. So you're looking at maybe even a loss of a yard. Yep, 3rd and 5. It was 2nd and 4. Now it's 3rd and 5. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Let's see what the Chiefs end up doing here. Yeah, that O-line did not hold up. It was a weak side run, and defense saw right through it. See what happens here. You just want a clean play here. We want to get points when you can, but a touchdown would be nice, or even a first down at the 3-yard line. They could move the chains. Mahomes in the gun, steps back, looks right. Pressure is going to force him up in the pocket, and he's going to try to run it himself, but he is blown up and tackled, spun down well short. He took a pretty good shot there. A little slow to get up, but I think he's fine. 4th down. So you had P. Ryan in the backfield, Mahomes in the gun. You had Kelsey on the right, Justin Watson and Juju on the left. And Mahomes opted to keep it this time and try to scramble for the first down himself, but he got lit up. He's fine, but he took a shot. And now Spencer Schrader, the newly acquired New York Jet, after Harrison Butker went down, the Chiefs signed him from the Jets practice squad, is going to try his first field goal for the Kansas City Chiefs. Tough snap, but the kick is up and it's good. So he made multiple extra points last week, made an extra point a touchdown ago, and then kicked his first field goal. It's good. 10-3, Kansas City Chiefs up by 7. Why didn't they go for it? I think when you're playing a team like the Panthers that doesn't score a lot of points, I think you're just going to be comfortable with getting points on the board. They average only 16 points a game. The Chiefs defense typically gives up points in the beginning of the game. They make adjustments and points don't come a lot of the time after. Yeah, would you have liked to see a first down there? I mean, of course, but I didn't mind them going for a field goal there. Our current left tackles are bums. I mean, they're not. I think Wanye is serviceable, but he's not elite. And I think that's proof in the pudding there why you signed DJ Humphries to add some depth, because if Kingsley has to go in, I'm pretty concerned. Now, DJ Humphries, he's paid $2 million for the year with incentives to bring him up to, it's either $3.5 or $4.5 million. So maybe here sooner rather than later, DJ Humphries could find himself the starter on the left side. I mean, we'll see. 30-year-old veteran, formerly of the Cardinals, tore his ACL late last year and just got cleared to play and is going to sign with the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday pending a past physical. And yeah, he's going to be added help on the O-line. I do like that Brett Veach went out and got somebody. How long have you had this channel? Since, January of 2021? I started at the morning of the Chiefs and Bills divisional game, the 13-second game. Started at that morning, did an injury report. What are you watching the game on? CBS. I'm local to Kansas City. Did Humphries travel with the team? I don't think so. He's not technically a Chief yet, from what I understand. So, no. With this play calling, you would think Matt Nagy bet over on field goals? I mean, they just scored a touchdown on their first drive. There's a long game, guys. A long game. Yeah, he needs to pass his physical. Yep. Air TV or cable? Cable. YouTube TV. I agree with Cole. The points for the backup kicker is good. Almost prefer keeping the field position. You're saying if you go for it and don't make it, you'd prefer them just keeping the Panthers pinned deep in their own territory, maybe? You're not getting the game in your area. Mama Ida. Is that my grandma? Is grandma in here? Maybe it's not. The kickoff is up, just back from commercial break, and it's going to bounce out of the back of the end zone. Touchback, Bryce Young and company will take the field at their own 30. 2 scores in the first quarter for the Chiefs this year is a win? Yeah, we'll take that. Is Mahomes having a down year? I mean, yeah, statistically speaking, yes. Short answer. The long answer is it's a little more complex, but I mean, if you just look at the stats, I mean, he's having a down year. Playing pretty freaking well on third downs, fourth downs, red zone, fourth quarter. Yeah, it's had some unfortunate turnovers this year for sure. Bryce Young and company, here we go. Under center, play action to Chuba Hubbard. He's going to get flush from the pocket, left side, going to try to scramble. He does get the edge on Drew Tranquil and is able to get upfield left side about 4 yards. Cat Servant with the 5 gifted. Let's go. Thank you, man, for the 5 bomb. Shout out to Riley in the chat. Somebody said I don't like Matt Nagy's play calls. I mean, Matt Nagy's gone on record to say a lot of times in the red zone, Andy Reid takes over. So the offense is Andy Reid's, 51% of the call. He calls the plays a lot of times in the red zone, so I have no idea to know if that's Nagy or Andy Reid, especially in the red zone. 34-yard line, Bryce Young on 2nd and 5 in the gun, steps back, looks right, doesn't like it, looks left, runs straight through the middle, ankle tackled, falls down, but he might have got the first down, depending on the spot. Yep. So he was able to stumble forward for a first down. George Karlaftis just slapped his ankle, caused him to fell over. You like that? Sound effects and everything. Cat Server, thanks again for the 5 bomb, man. Out of the market in your area? Yeah, it's a noon game, so it's out of the market for a lot of people. All right, so they're making some substitutions. Number 70 is reported as an eligible receiver. Brady Christensen, a 4-year vet out of BYU for the Panthers O-line. Got an extra lineman out there on 3rd and 1. So they actually marked him shy of the first. Bryce Young under center. Got a guy in motion. Play action. And Bryce is looking at a wide open wide receiver, Adam Thielen, snaking out of the line on a shallow crosser and shoots up the left side all the way to the 25. That was just blown coverage, piss poor by the Chiefs defense there. They fell for the play fake. It was kind of an interesting play call for the Panthers. They play action, fake the run, and Bryce Young is initially looking right, like you're going to check it down to the running back you fake the handoff to. Adam Thielen snakes out of the line, pretending to block on a shallow crosser the opposite direction, and the Panthers executed that. Meanwhile, the Chiefs fell for it, and just like that, on 3rd and 1, the Panthers convert all the way up at the Chiefs' 25. They flick it on a reverse, and they're going to get all the way inside the 15-yard line for the first down. That's Tompkins. In motion pre-snap. Bryce Young takes the snap, pitches it to him. Little pop pass. It's basically a jet sweep. And Nazeeh Johnson, Brian Cook with finishing that tackle, but they got a first down and they're inside the 15. 14-yard line technically. Bryce Young and company once again getting to the red zone for the second straight drive. Chiefs held them to 3 on the first drive. Let's see what happens. Under center in the first quarter. End of the first quarter. Be back after this quick little break. How can you get the play-by-play in chat and mute Cole? Oh, yeah, you can mute me. Orion with the 18 months said, Cole, you legend. I'm at work, so thank you for calling the game for those of us who cannot watch. Heck yeah, man. Defense looks soft. Yeah, they've been giving up a lot of points early on in this game. How long have I been a Chiefs fan? Born and raised in Kansas City, man. Let's be honest, the coaching staff has been owned the last month. Well, for being owned, they've won 3 of 4 games, so I guess I'll take it. Do we have Pacheco back? Not yet. Pacheco will come back, I think, next week. Who's your favorite player? Of all time, Derek Thomas. Favorite player of all time for the Kansas City Chiefs. Was hoping for a blowout. Yeah, we'll see. It's still pretty early, man. Whereas Uche, I don't know, not playing a lot. Not playing a lot, that's for sure. We need the ball back? Yeah. Got to get another stop. That would be preferred. Maybe a pick 6. Let's get it. Priest Holmes was the GOAT. Yeah, that was a great. I got his jersey somewhere. Yeah, Mike Dana's around. He's been playing. Chris Jones, pick 6. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Nazi blocked to the bleachers. I don't even know what that means. Blocked to the bleachers? Spencer's reps are more valuable than forcing a touchdown. Yeah, get the young guy some reps. I mean, why not? I would prefer 7 over 3, though. But if you've got to settle for a field goal, I'm not going to complain about it. Why did I start this channel? I just wanted to talk about the Chiefs and have a little creative outlet. I was a videographer at the time, working a lot, and I didn't really have like a creative outlet. And I started the channel just for fun. Didn't know it would, over time blow up, and here we are. I'm blessed that I get to do this for a living now, but just started it for fun initially as an outlet. All right, we back from commercial. 14-yard line, Bryce Young under center. Play action rolls right, but George Karlaftis is going to almost get to him, and Bryce Young's going to have to throw it away, 2nd and 10. Man, Karlaftis was moving. Ricky, thanks for the kind words, man. No, I appreciate you, Mama Ida. Is there a world if Spencer keeps making field goal extra points, they find it hard to let him go when Butker comes back? I mean, to me, no. Because Harrison Butker is probably the top 3 kicker in the NFL, so no. If he's playing well, maybe they won't rush Butker's return. Make sure he's healthy, 2nd and 10, Bryce Young in the gun, 1 man in motion to the left. Steps back to throw, looks left, fires on a shallow crosser, incomplete. Drew Tranquil was the man in coverage. It was just a check down to Chuba Hubbard, and pass was broken up, so it's 3rd and 10 here. This is a key 3rd and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs defense. Rax with the 18 months. Hope the Chiefs defense steps up a bit. We always play bad against bad teams. Well, if you stop them here again, let's see what happens on this play. But if you can hold them to 3 once again inside the 20, that's a win to me. Cole, you almost look like the Chiefs as much as me. I almost like the Chiefs as much as you. Let's go, man. 3rd and 10. Bryce Young in the gun, 3 options left side. He looks left, fires left, over the head of his intended target. Wasn't even close. Nazi Johnson in coverage. David Moore, the 6-year veteran out of East Central, was the intended target, but I don't know what I'm seeing or what Bryce Young was seeing as far as his throw. I think he just sailed it over the head of his receiver. If that's 3 feet lower, his receiver could probably make a play on the ball, but he just overthrew him. Eddie Pinheiro, instead, the most accurate kicker in the NFL now, is set to kick his 2nd field goal of the day, 32-yard attempt. He came into this game a little injured, but he is 2 for 2 on the day. 6-10, Chiefs up by 4. Some good stops there for the Kansas City Chiefs defense. I mean, worst case in the red zone here, it's 14-10. Chiefs are trailing, but instead, the Chiefs are up by 4. Annette said, I hardly get to see a game because I live in Minnesota. I really hate it. Yeah, I mean, the only way to do it is, Sunday ticket? That's what I've got. But I live local to KC too, so I don't really have the problem. How am I watching the game? I live local to KC, man. I live in Lee Summit, about 15 minutes from the stadium, so I'm in network. It's on CBS. Yeah, it's on CBS, but not CBS for everybody. Yeah, not CBS for everybody. Yeah, I'm watching on YouTube TV. Yep. Wyatt said, bro, I'm a poor college student. I'll take what I can get. Well, I will say this. I think NFL Sunday Ticket has a student discount. I'm not sponsored to say that or anything, paid to get people to sign up, but I think they have a student discount for what it's worth. I mean, it's still probably expensive. You should do a challenge video with your family at the Chiefs game. Like, what kind of challenge video? Not on CBS? Yeah. Not in Alabama. It's not everywhere, that's for sure. What's up, Brittany? Do you remember me from the Bills game? Welcome, welcome. Heck yeah. Thanks for the 2-bomb. Let's go. Jonathan, I know some sites to watch it for free. Yeah, there's probably some other options. I've always lived local to KC, so I've never even had to consider it. You also live in Lee Summit? Let's go, Dark Fox. So Spags is just holding back on his play calling for when they meet in the playoffs like last week, right? For when they meet the Panthers in the playoffs? I mean, no. I don't think the team holds back a lot on their play calling. I think it's a lot of adjustments. Sometimes the other team just out-executes, and it happens. Sunday Ticket is running a special for $89. I mean, that's a pretty good deal, I think. By looking at Cole, I think he's a Bills fan. Why? I'm getting red braces to match your fit. Ooh, let's go. All right, we are back from commercial break finally. Grateful for you listening to you from South Florida. Oh, let's go, Sherry. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Patricia? Cole looks more like, I think I look more like a Vikings fan. Personally. I'm a Chiefs fan, though. Born and raised in Kansas City, still live here. All right, we are basically at the top of the second quarter. 14 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the half. The kick is up after another field goal. It's going to bounce out of the back of the end zone, Chiefs ball at the 30. So the Panthers have gone 2 drives, 2 red zone trips, only walking away with 6 points total. Is it free for Kansas City? The game? Yeah, it's a network on CBS. Yes. You could watch it on an antenna if you want for free in Kansas City. Your TV is slow. Nothing I can do about it, man. All right, 1st and 10 at the 30. Mahomes under center. Hands it off right side to Kareem Hunt, who shimmies inside, fighting for about 5 yards. Nice little juke inside. Set him up for a favorable 5-yard gain. You missed a dono? Did I? Oh, I just haven't got there yet. Easy, easy. I'll get there. Chaos with the 5. Is it just me, or have we not really heard much about Derek Nottie? Yeah, he's been a little quiet, I think, this year. I'd have to go look up his stats, but yeah, he's been a little quiet. Mahomes in the gun. He's got 3 options left side, doesn't like it, checks it down right side, and it's going to be dropped. That would have been a first down and more, about 6, 7, maybe 8 yards. Justin Watson couldn't reel it in. Mahomes did rifle it, but you got to catch that. I mean, Justin Watson's typically a pretty dependable target out there for Mahomes, and that's a kind of a rare miscue by Watson on that one. Yeah, Chaos, thanks for the 5, man. I mean, the D-line's been pretty quiet altogether outside of Chris Jones and George Karlaftis, and even that, like George only has 4 sacks on the year, and Chris Jones only has 3, or flip those stats. 3rd and 5, Mahomes in the gun, steps back. He's going to get flush from the pocket, pump fake. He's got room, slides down, needed 5, ran up the middle for about 9 yards. First down, Kansas City. Moving the chains. What's your opinion on Jawan Taylor? I mean, he's pretty above average right tackle when not getting flagged. The issue with the O-line is not on the right side, in my opinion. As long as Jawan Taylor's not drawing flags, he's fine. First super, said Scooter. First blowout for the Chiefs. Come on. They need a touchdown here. Mahomes in the gun. Play action to Kareem Hunt. The pocket holds. He's got time. Uncorks it. Caught down the right side. Travis Kelce. First down and more. I mean, good God. The O-line held, and Mahomes had time to go through his reads. He stayed in the pocket. Now, the Panthers, I think, are 32nd in the NFL in regards to how much pressure they get on a quarterback. So they're not great. But when you're not going against elite pass rush like that and the line holds, I mean, Mahomes got time. Got time to go through his reads. And Kelce's going to walk to the sideline right now, but after a 27-yard catch and run, 3 catches for 46 yards for Kelce, a RPO sideline quick throw to Juju Smith-Schuster is going to be incomplete, 2nd and 10. Mahomes rifled one to Juju, was a bit off there. 2nd and 10. Should have just ran it. Where's Worthy? He's out on the field right now. Bottom of the screen. Mahomes is right. Mahomes has 4 pass catchers out there right now in the gun. 2nd and 11. Mahomes, quick pass to Worthy, actually turns upfield for about 7 yards. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Somebody said, where's Worthy? And he caught a pass. Say that again. That was helpful. Thank you. Where's Worthy? Well, he's right here with the catch. Yeah, exactly. Can I get a how about those Chiefs? Let's go, Amanda. Welcome. All right, 3rd and 5. Chiefs are marching down the field here. They're at the Panthers' 23-yard line. 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mahomes in the gun. Panthers bring a little extra pressure, flushes Mahomes from the pocket, and he's just going to pitch it away. He scrambled left. 3rd and 5. Shot puts it out of bounds, and there's a flag. It's probably going to be a hold. Flags down on at the 14. I thought it was going to be hold on the Chiefs O-line, was just a guess, but let's see what the call actually is. Brittany with the 2 said, everybody hit the like button. Appreciate you. Thank you. No, not grounding. No. He was out of the pocket. Mahomes' shot put it out of bounds, but there was a pass catcher in the area. Let's see what they say. It didn't look like grounding to me. The refs are 2 fouls by each team. Holding defense, intentional grounding. Oh, they did flag him. So they're saying Mahomes didn't get the ball back to the line of scrimmage and there was no receiver in the area. I think there was a receiver in the area. What are they talking about? They said it didn't get back to the line of scrimmage, but it looked like it did. Either way, it's offsetting penalties, and you replay the down. Yeah, well, they said it didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It looked like it. No, it didn't. It didn't. Either way, whatever. It's a replay of downs. Mahomes on 3rd and 5 in the gun, steps back, quick pass, caught by Worthy, makes a man miss. He's got the first down and more up the left side, out of bounds around the 13-yard line. So replay of downs, and the Chiefs convert on this one. It was a little whip route. Perfectly thrown. So a whip route, Worthy faked like he was going inside, and then goes outside, and the ball was actually tipped, moving the trajectory of the ball a bit more outside, and it made it a perfect pass. So go figure. But yeah, if you want to say that wasn't intentional grounding because there was a guy in the area, then okay. Hardman, out of Wildcat, fakes the handoff and shoots up the middle of the field, breaks a tackle, and gets like 9 yards. So Mahomes' pass was thrown short, I think, of the original line of scrimmage a couple plays ago. There was a receiver in the area-ish. Either way, it doesn't matter now. McCole Hardman on that play lined up in Wildcat, faked the handoff, and shot up the field for 9 yards. It's 2nd and 1. Chiefs are at the 5. Mahomes under center, Kelce in motion to the left. Kareem Hunt is the lone back. They do hand it off to him. It looks like he's going to get nowhere, but he bounces out of bounds. Throws one guy down. I think he gets the first down, but there's a flag on the play. Please don't be holding on offense. Okay, well, it's holding on offense. 10-yard penalty. Well, son of a gun. It was a hold on Joe Thuney. And instead of a first down, Kansas City, it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. That was kind of a soft call, but I mean, Joe Thuney did get his arm on the inside there. That's a little soft. Boy, Chiefs just get all the calls. Exactly, Mike. Thanks for the 2-bomb. Jennifer with a 1587 luck dono bomb. Hoping to see some Mahomes to Kelsey action here in the red zone. It's 2nd and 11. Chiefs at the 15.5. Mahomes can get a first down if he gets them up inside the 3. In the gun, steps back. 4 people in motion. Overthrows DeAndre Hopkins. It was a one-on-one opportunity, contested catch. Jackson was in coverage. No flag, 3rd and 11. Mahomes saw a one-on-one opportunity with DeAndre Hopkins, and he just kind of put it up there. And it bounced right off the helmet of the Panthers DB there. 3rd and 11. Mahomes in the gun. He's got 2 out wide to his right, 1 left, actually 3 right side as Kelsey goes in motion. Mahomes steps back. The line does hold. He's got time. There's another flag thrown. Mahomes is going to scramble, and he gets tackled well short, but he's pointing at the flag on the ground like that's on y'all. Let's see what the play is, or the flag is, rather. Holding. Defense number 8, 5-yard penalty, first down. Dang, that's a tough one. That's on Horn again, I believe. I mean, both guys were kind of shoving. Both guys were kind of shoving there. DeAndre had a little bit of a shove, but it looked like Horn initiated contact if we want to be picky. 5-yard penalty, first down for the Chiefs at the 11. Chiefs got flagged for a hold, moving back 10. Then a defensive hold gives them a first down. The play gets blown dead. False start on Trey Smith is going to move them back 5 yards. Jeez Louise. Been a lot of flags right here. What's up, bro? Average, good to see you in here. Yeah, there's a lot of flags. Sheesh. What's up, Brody? You said holding, and I was like, ah. And you said defense, and I was like, yeah. Yeah, I actually paused a little long there. I should have said holding defense right away. It's 1st and 14, though, after a false start on Trey Smith. Moves them back 5 more. So they're at the 15, 1st and 14. A screen to Kareem Hunt is going to get blown up, and they're going to lose 5 yards. Oh! Ugly. Xavier Woods jumped that and did not let Kareem Hunt get anything out of there. Mahomes had to hold it anyway as it was. Looked like Creed Humphrey, got beat trying to set up some blocking downfield on a screen pass, and instead the Chiefs are going to lose several yards. 2nd and 18. Good God. I just say run it. Carson Steele in the gun with Mahomes. He's got 2 pass catchers each side. It's a quick pass to Travis Kelce. And Kelsey's going to kind of weave his way up to the 12. And there is another flag on the play. Holding on the Chiefs. Holding on Juju Smith-Schuster. 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down. If they keep this up, they're going to hold themselves out of field goal range. Yeah, I mean, it was a hold on Juju. Holy hell. Denise with the 24 months said, let's freaking go. Yeah, it's 2nd and 18,000. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jeremy Jones with the 5 said, thanks for being here for us. West Coast doesn't even have early game, CBS game. Well, I'm glad you're here. Appreciate the kind words on the 5-bomb. Mahomes and company have 2nd and 25 at the 26-yard line. McColl in an orbit motion. Mahomes steps back, checks it down, middle of the field to Noah Gray, who's going to work his way back to the 14. But it's still 3rd and long. 12-yard gain, but you needed 24. So 3rd and 12. I think if you're the Kansas City Chiefs here, you're probably just, unless you got a 50-50 ball you can take a shot on, just play it clean, get a field goal. I mean, 3rd and 13. Let's see what happens. Mahomes in the gun. He's got 3 options right side, 1 at the top of the screen on the left. P. Ryan is the back. Mahomes steps back. He's going to get flushed, almost sacked. No, he is going to get sacked. So Mahomes is not able to shake an ankle tackle. And Clowney, Jadeveon Clowney, the longtime NFL veteran, is going to get to Mahomes there. Typically, you see Mahomes get away from those. He did not. And with that, he's going to be sacked for a loss of 10 yards. Jawan Taylor lost his rep there. So I said Jawan Taylor's been playing pretty good ball, and he is on the right side, but he got beat on that one. And so this is going to back them up for a 41-yard field goal attempt. They were all the way up like inside the 5. Penalty, backs them up. 4th and 23, right hash. Kick is up, and it's, I think it's good. Okay, shanked left, but it's good. So 13-6 Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs are really on this drive, they just kind of shot themselves in the foot with penalties. I mean, there's really no major qualms there other than play cleaner, don't hold, and you could probably score a touchdown there. Tom Grossi ref voice, flag? Definitely flag. Need to pull a Tom Grossi and have a laundry counter, a.k.a. flag counter? Dude, there was so much on that one drive, Shadow. We probably should start counting it. It's time to give it to Schrader. He's been so good for us. He's been fine, yeah. He's only made 2 field goals since becoming a Chief, but he's made a bunch of extra points as well. But yeah, heck yeah, he hasn't missed. I like it. Nefarious with the 5. Flag on the refs for excessive flagging. That was quite a bit on that drive. Chiefs offense is so annoying. There was a lot of flags on that one, man. We really said, let's prove we don't pay the refs today, didn't we? We'll see. They'll find something to complain about. Enough flags for crying out loud. There was quite a bit, Chaos. There was quite a bit. Drew is yelling at me in the comments, said, call it true. What are you talking about? I'm just saying there was no like real concerns on that drive other than the penalties. I mean, if you don't have 4 holds, you're probably scoring a touchdown there. So no, I'm not overly concerned at this point in time. If you disagree with that, I mean, that's fine. No need to yell, little man. Venmo to the refs didn't go through? Yeah. Yo, what up? What up, Destiny? How's it going? The cleaner with the 10 bomb. What is considered holding? They did the exact same thing that Johnson did and didn't get a flag. Yeah, they were kind of soft calls. But here's the thing, like, soft calls happen. You got to overcome, and it is what it is. I understand there's holding every single play, but at least be consistent in calling it. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Show Pigs? Not having Rice really hurt this team? Yeah, no Rice. You don't have Pacheco for quite a while. You don't have Hollywood. I mean, things did not go according to plan on the offense when it comes to injuries. But you adapt. You're 9-1. The offense doesn't look the same, but you're making games end up in W's most of the time. You obviously lost to the Bills last week. We got a lot of game left. Kickoff is up, and it's a touchback. 13-6, Chiefs up. 7.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Like the room. Thank you, Shane. Let's go, Sam. Any news on Pacheco? Yeah, he should return next week. Cold drink of beer? I probably need one, to be honest. Hey, focus, camera. If Danny's listening to the stream, maybe she can get me a Tank 7. I wouldn't turn it down. No rush, though. If you're listening, Danny. 1st and 10 for Bryce Young and company at the 30. Under center. We're going to hand it off. And it's Jonathan Brooks, the rookie that just came back from IR after tearing his ACL late last year in college. He is going to carry the ball for about 3, maybe 4 yards. When's Butker coming back? He's got to miss the next 2 games after this, and then he could, in theory, come back. We'll see. Sorry, check did not clear. The check bounced. Refs are not helping the Chiefs right now. Checking in on Flag Day. What up, Oinky Boinky? 2nd and 7. After a 3-yard run, play action. Bryce Young, he's got time until he doesn't. Blown up, fumble, dove on by an O-lineman, loss of infinity. Mike Dana got to Bryce Young. It's funny, the pocket was clean. He was about to uncork it until Mike Dana said, heck nah. Yeah, Bryce had time, and then he held on to the ball. Mike Dana rushed him, tackled him, and Bryce fumbled. I think that either the left guard or left tackle was able to dive on the ball there to protect it, but it's 3rd and 21. Loss of 1,000. So you got Bryce Young backed up to his own 19 in the gun, 2 options out wide each side. He's going to throw, middle of the field, caught, but it's well short. They got to the 30, needed to get to the 40, so it's 4th and 10. The Panthers are going to have to punt. It was reeled in quickly by Jatavian Sanders, their tight end, rookie out of Texas. 4th and 10. So the Chiefs are going to get the ball back here after a very quick 3 and out there by the Panthers. Darrell with the 2 said Kelsey just passed Antonio Gates for 3rd most receiving yards all time for tight ends. That is incredible. Kelsey doing some GOAT stuff. The punt is up. Right down the middle, caught by Hardman at the 15. He's able to turn up field right side, and he's out of bounds after a gain of 15, maybe 20 yards. I don't see flags. I think they want flags. No, there is a flag. Too good to be true. Holding on Chamari Connor. It's holding on Chamari Connor, 10-yard penalty. So that's going to negate a 15-ish yard return and back them all the way up inside the 20. $10 should convince you to have the laundry counter in the second half also. A flag as Shadow with the 10 bomb said you need a laundry counter. I feel like that's Tom Grossi's thing. Don't you think that's like kind of taken from him? I mean, I know he does it. There's been a lot in this game. We should add that somehow, FLDB, to the future of the scoreboard. I don't know how to, to say if we want to check the flag counter. Is there a way we could, flip the scores and then show how many flags each team's got? Is there a way to maybe tally it? Because you're calling what team is getting flagged and what penalty. Maybe there's a way to tally them up. We could try to figure out how to work that into the scoreboard. If it's too complex, don't worry about it. But what the heck, dude? Greg Coleman with the 100 bomb. Let's go, Greg. Let's go, fam. Hello, Cole, with the 100 bomb. Holy smokes. Card decline counter for the Chiefs. Decline counter. Card decline counter. Maybe flag decline counter for the refs. Let's go, Greg. Thanks for the 100. Shadow with the back-to-back bombs, too. We could try to work something in. That would be interesting to be able to tally and track. Jack said, Greg, use that dono to pay the refs. Use it to pay the refs. Yeah, the check didn't clear. They've been flagging the hell out of the Chiefs today. It's going to be Chiefs ball on offense, but they're backed up inside the 20. We're on a commercial break right now. Bears had another field goal blocked. Oh, my God. I'll check the scores here in a second. NFL Week 12 scores. Joel with the 5. Finally, a sack for us. Yeah, dude, finally. That's a line that doesn't give up a lot of sacks either, but the D-line has been having so much trouble getting to the quarterback, and our O-line only gives Mahomes 2.5 seconds to throw the ball. Yeah, man, that's been a story of the defense. They are bottom 4 in sacks on the year, which is kind of wild. And they have to send blitz, a lot of blitz help, to get pressure on the QB, and they're still not getting home a lot. Still bottom 4 in the NFL in sacks. But you got one there on Bryce Young to create a 3rd and 21 that they couldn't overcome. They punt the ball, and it's the Chiefs' ball at the 7. They hand it off to Hunt, but he's only going to get about, he got about 4, maybe 5. That penalty on Chamari Connor backed them up inside the 10. They meant 2 games. Our checks bounced with the refs. 2 games in a row. Such a shame. Enjoy the Flag Bowl. Win is a win. If no matter what. Yeah, dude. The Flag Bowl. That's hilarious. How many penalties has there been? It's got to be a lot. I'll check it in a second. 2nd and 6. Mahomes in the gun. Steps back. Looks left. Fires left. Contested catch made by DeAndre Hopkins, maybe? Yeah, it was a low catch, but I think he fielded it. It was a quick pass to D-Hop. Low. Yeah, he slid, clearly corralled it. That is a catch for sure. J.C. Horn in coverage. Nice. You move the chains with DeAndre Hopkins there. 4 minutes to go in the half, and the Carolina Panthers get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So ideally, you get some points here. Mahomes under center, Worthy in motion, play action, rolls out right, throws, caught, middle of the field all the way to the 35-yard line. That's Justin Watson. That was a nice one. You had Worthy going in motion the opposite direction. You fake the handoff, you roll out right. You find Watson wide open in the middle of the field, and the Chiefs move. Yeah, you want some points here if you're the Chiefs before half. 1st and 10, Mahomes under center. P. Ryan is the lone back. They hand it off to him. It's a rare thing on 1st down for P. Ryan to get the ball, and he marches up the middle of the field for 14 yards and a 1st down. The sea parted, and P. Ryan with the beard looked like Moses himself running through the parted sea for 14 yards. 1st down, 3 minutes to go in the half. The Chiefs and Panthers both have all 3 timeouts. You also have the 2-minute warning right up near midfield. Mahomes under center. They are going to give it to Worthy on a reverse. He gets a little bit of room, but he is tackled from behind, kind of awkwardly. Only a gain of like 4 yards, but he jumps up, and he's all right. But dang, you would have liked to see Worthy not get caught from behind. He's typically got enough speed to get around you, but it was an amazing tackle, actually. Diving tackle made. That was pretty good. By Trevin Wallace, the rookie out of Kentucky. Made a good play there. 2nd and 5. Just crossed midfield at the 47. Mahomes under center. 2 options out wide right side. Steps back to throw. He's looking. Throws, contested catch, middle of the field. Caught by Noah Gray. Got a 1st down. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 6 flags according to Google. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, let me look real quick here. The Chiefs have been flagged 4 times for 31 yards. The Panthers have been flagged twice for 9 yards. Now, the flags that I'm looking at on ESPN, it doesn't show the number of flags that were declined. And then I don't know if it even shows offsetting penalties. I feel like the Chiefs have probably been flagged like 8 times in this game. Some were declined. Some were offsetting penalties. 4 holds. God bless America. Why do we have Clyde on the team? Asked Cameron. Yeah, good question. Because he's brought back to the 53-man roster and has been inactive every single game. I don't know. I really don't know. I think if he wasn't healthy enough to play from like a mental standpoint, that you could have kept him on the NFI list. The Chiefs were going to keep paying him anyway, and he could have just stayed there and not took up a roster spot. But he was brought back, and he's been inactive every single week. I don't really know what you do, because Isaiah Pacheco's coming back this week, and what do you do? We talked about this in our members-only Zoom call last week. Like, do you let Steele go? I don't think he's clearing waivers. Are you just protecting CEH and just kind of trying to do right by him? I mean, can you really just keep him on the roster no matter what all season? We'll see what happens when Isaiah Pacheco gets brought back, what they end up doing, because he's going to get brought back this week, and we'll see what they do. Because are you really going to keep 5 running backs on the roster? I don't think so. Do we get the ball at half? No. The Panthers do. Watching this in church, Kaylee. Paul with the 2. What is the most annoying NFL team fan base? I mean, I think the average Chiefs fan would probably say Bengals fans are the most annoying. The rest of the NFL would probably say Chiefs fans are most annoying. So it depends on who you ask. I think Bengals fans, I have some friends that are Bengals fans. It's fine, but they talk a lot and they don't have anything to back up the amount of talk that they do. 0 Super Bowls. They're losing a lot this year. Joe Burrow's balling. Jamar Chase is balling, but I think it's probably the Bengals. If you had to ask a Chiefs fan. Big Time said Buffalo's fans. Rain said Raiders fans. Chale said Chiefs fans. Yeah, I think most non-Chiefs fans would say Chiefs fans are probably the most annoying fan base. They're just sick of the Chiefs winning and they're sick of everything. So, 1st and 10, back from commercial break. Mahomes, empty, and he's going to get sacked. Loss of 8. Mahomes from a team that doesn't get a lot of sacks. The Panthers are not great in pass pro. Bottom 5 team in the NFL in sacks. And Wanya Morris got whooped on that one. So Wanya Morris has been playing serviceable ball, but he's like, when I say serviceable ball, like he's putting up similar stats to Donovan Smith last year. Like, that's not like great, but he got beat on that one. Mahomes loses 8. Quick pass, left side to DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know for how much. 1:21 remaining. The Panthers call a timeout. And it's 3rd and long for the Chiefs. Ooh, Tank 7 delivery. Thank you. Everybody say hi, Danny. All right, so it's going to be, that was like a short catch by DeAndre Hopkins for 5 yards. So it's 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to go. Can you focus on me, camera? Focus up. Mary with the membership. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Left tackle. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why the Chiefs went and got DJ Humphries. I might be more frustrated with the left tackle situation if I didn't know that the Chiefs are bringing in help. He's got to pass his physical and get up to speed. But you're going to have DJ Humphries, who could, camera getting cute. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Yeah, DJ Humphries could potentially find himself the starter for the Chiefs in the back half of the season. We'll see, though. It's 3rd and 13 right now. Chiefs up at their own, or the Panthers' 43-yard line. Mahomes in the gun. Panthers showing pressure. 7 seconds left on the play clock. 3rd and 13. Mahomes steps back. He's going to get flush in the pocket. Rolls right. Wants to throw, but he's going to keep it. Going to try to get to the edge and get the first down. Fully extends. First down, Chiefs. Mahomes scrambles for 13 yards. Fully extending, fighting through contact up the right side to get that first down. Wow. Nice. They went to hurry up on 1st and 10, and Mahomes is going to check it down, and Travis Kelce with a super rare drop. He had room to run. It would have been another first down for the Chiefs. It was a little bit off from Mahomes seeing the replay. Kelce was standing there. Mahomes led him right, but the way Kelce was standing, he wasn't really expecting Mahomes to lead him right because he was fully turned around like this. Mahomes threw a little more right, I think, than ideal, or it's just miscommunication. Mahomes thought he would roll right. I don't know. Either way, it's a drop, but they went hurry up in case they wanted to take a look at the spot after the Mahomes scramble. 2nd and 10 at the 30. Mahomes in the gun. Panthers rush 4 and almost get home to Mahomes. He checks it down to Pirine, makes his man miss. Up the left side, inside the 20 to the 16, hit out of bounds. The Chiefs are, this is good. The Chiefs are inside the 20. You got a minute left in the half and all 3 timeouts. You're chilling. Hey, for once, Jawan Taylor didn't screw it up. Yeah, it was not on Jawan Taylor on that one, no. Mary Bailey, thanks again for the membership. Everyday John with the 23 months. We had one Humphrey. Now we have two Humphreys. Exactly. The 17-yard line, Mahomes in the gun, one option each side. And one of them is McCole, and they're going to hand it off to McCole. He actually shakes a tackle, shoots up to the 11, almost tackled for a loss of 3, shakes it, breaks it, and gets up almost to a first down. It was almost an incredible play, but you have an injured Panther, I think, walking off the field. Nope, he's going to lay down. He's in a lot of pain. It's A'Shawn Robinson, their defensive end, 9-year veteran out of Alabama. He's second, I believe, on the entire defensive line in pressures, only behind Jadeveon Clowney. And he is gripping at his hand-wrist area down on the field in pain. Commercial break. Jay with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, man. The best Tom with the 5 bomb. Was your channel growth driven organically, or have you used ads? Well, I've maintained from the beginning of starting this channel that I've never paid for ads. I've never paid for subs. I've never paid for growth. You still have people that think I'm lying about that. I have no reason to lie. I will say a lot of the growth, a lot of the subs, they probably over 100,000 of them have come from shorts. So like short form videos. I've had a bunch of those do millions of views. But no ads. Just aim to get better every single day. Aim to work on thumbnails, titles, try to get better at what the algorithm likes. And I just study the YouTube algorithm and like all the nerdy growth stuff, analytics and stuff like that. And I'm a prior videographer by trade. So like I knew how to edit videos and stuff like that, which helps. So yeah, all of the growth is organic. And my views even probably could be more, but I disable embedding on all my videos because people were trying to view bot some of my videos and some of my live streams, and that could get your channel in trouble. So what I did is I disabled embedding on all of my videos. I don't have embedding enabled on a short, on a live stream, on a video, so you can't plug my videos into like a miscellaneous website and use it to view bot fake views to my channel. So I've had embeds turned off for like 2 years, which hurts my views, to be honest with you. But I would rather get honest views and not get in trouble potentially by people trying to do that. Chaos with the 2 bomb. Hey, for once. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, thank you for the 2. Nicholas with the membership. Let's go. Yoda said Cole just got that dog in him. Yeah, I mean, I didn't anticipate all the growth. What's embedding? It doesn't really matter. I mean, embedding's like you could take a link of my YouTube video and like embed it on a website. You can't do that with my videos. I turn it off. So like if you go to watch it, it says you have to go to YouTube to watch it. You can't watch it from the site. Top tier view count on a live stream. I think it was Super Bowl 58. We had like 19,000 people in chat, concurrent viewers. Oregon said you're doing it right, Cole. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. All right, we are back from commercial break looking at the injury on Robinson. It looked like he made the tackle on McCole Hardman, and he might have took some friendly fire making that tackle. A'Shawn Robinson is the guy who got injured. Yeah. So he's out, 2nd and 4. Mahomes keeps, checks it to Worthy, thrown behind him, and he couldn't corral it. That was an interesting play. Worthy goes in motion, pre-snap. It's an RPO. Mahomes holds it with the running back running the other way, and then he was going to do a little short pass to Worthy, and it was thrown a little bit behind him. Darrell, thanks so much for the 2 and the kind words. I appreciate that. Jeremy with the 23 months. 23 months. 3rd and 4 for the Chiefs. Meantime, at the 12-yard line, Justin Watson in motion to the left. Easy, said Mahomes. Cover 0, identifying pressure. 3 seconds left on the play clock. 3rd and 4 in the gun. The Panthers send the house. Mahomes lofts up a 50-50 ball. Corralled. Caught. Noah Gray. Woo! What a catch by Noah Gray. I was more happy for him. More happy that it was Noah Gray than probably anybody else on this roster, man. Signed an extension during this season. Mahomes lofts one up. Noah Gray corrals it. 2 hands on the ball. Sidearm sling by Mahomes. Perfectly caught. One of the most reliable pass catchers, underrated in my opinion, in the NFL for a tight end 2. Noah Gray, 5 rushes, 9 passes, 92 yards, 4.5 minutes results in a touchdown. The extra point is right down the middle. 20-6, Kansas City Chiefs up on top with under a minute to go in the fourth quarter. Jeep Psychology with the 5. Chiefs blacked out in our area again. Thank you for what you do. One YouTuber to another. Dude, Jeep, thanks so much for the 5 bomb and the kind words. Yeah, YouTube, much respect to you, man. If you're making content on YouTube, you know the grind. Jeremy with the 23 months said, memberships rock too. I just won a signed football last week. Yeah, we do monthly giveaways, so appreciate that. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. App with the 99 cents. Let's go. Yoda with the 22 months. Gotta love Gray. Yeah, Gray had a career game, 2 or 3 weeks ago? Or maybe it was it the Bills game? His first ever career game with 2 touchdowns. And does he have 2 on the day again? No. Who's got the 2? Yeah, he does. Noah Gray's got 2 touchdowns on the day again. Yeah, Noah Gray has another 2 TD game. Only the second of his NFL career. And the last 2 TD game, just happened, I think, last week. Let me double check it. Let me go to Noah Gray's game log. Yeah, it just happened last week. Nice, dude. Noah Gray has 4 touchdown passes in 2 games. What is going on? Well, I guess on that note, we'll pop a Tank 7. Just going to sip on it as I hang out with you guys. He's been cooking. Dude, cook it up. Cook it up. Man, you love to see that with Noah Gray. Noah Gray is the new Kelsey? Well, I mean, I don't really know what you mean by that, but Kelsey's the greatest tight end to ever play the game. So, I don't know. I don't really like doing Kelsey comparisons to really anybody, but if you're just saying he's the new Kelsey in the sense of like Mahomes' go-to target in key situations, I mean, it's trending up. I think he's still targeting Kelsey more than anybody. Your first during a game this season? This actually might be my first beer during a game this season, yeah. I popped open a Tank 7 after the Chiefs blocked the field goal on the Broncos. But yeah, this might be my first one during a stream. Somebody said drink one. I was like, all right, I'll sip one. Don said I'm a little negative. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Dude says he's a new Kelsey. Well, I think saying somebody's a new Kelsey, if that's what you're saying, because I disagree with that. I mean, Kelsey's the greatest tight end of all time. So I don't think anybody's the next Travis Kelsey. But is Gray having a great year, a career year? Of course. Noah definitely gets a lot more opportunities because defense is key in on Kelsey. Yeah, man, but I would say like Kelsey and Gray are like one of the best tight end duos in football. I think that's a pretty safe thing to say. Yeah, Gray is 4 for 4. Love it. You think it's just the way I talk? I mean, it's just the way I talk, dude. If it's gonna make you cry, like I can mail you some tissues. Bryce Young is out with the offense after a touchback at the 30 in the gun. He's going to step back to throw. He's going to try to check it down to Hubbard on a shallow crosser, incomplete. Justin HBTC with the $2 super sticker. Appreciate you, Eric Humphreys. That's got to be DJ Humphreys' cousin. Said, get up big. I want to see Carson Wentz. Woo, let's go. You want some Carson Wentz? First time you'll be cheering for the Raiders today. Who are they playing? 2nd and 10. Young in the gun by himself, empty backfield, 5 pass catchers as options. On 2nd down, looks right, doesn't like it, scrambles left, uncorks it down the left side, flag on the play, and it is somehow hauled in. What? Fought through a million contact and hauls it in. Holding defense, penalties decline. Najee Johnson was in coverage. Okay, there wasn't as much contact as I thought from Najee, but he was tight in coverage. Sanders just freaking hauled it in. I was trying to say he fought through a million level of a contested catch, but it didn't really word off right. 1st and 10. I mean, Najee was pretty close in coverage there. It was just a good catch there by Sanders. 1st and 10. Young is going to uncork it down the right side, and it's caught, and they're all the way down to the 20 in 2 plays. There was a penalty. Dude, just like that, the Panthers are at the 20. They call a timeout. They're at the 21. What just happened? I'm going to the play-by-play. So you had a 28-yard catch made by Sanders. Najee Johnson with the hold, penalty declined. Then you had another play down the right side to get them up into the 21-yard line just like that. Good God. Yo, Justin HBTC, that's my dad, with 4 back-to-back super stickers. Appreciate you. Thanks, Dad. Jeez, just like that, the Panthers are at the 21, but they're out of timeouts. 2 huge chunk plays moving down the field quickly here. They get the ball to start the third quarter as well. Bryce Young in the gun. 2 out wide each side, steps back to throw, takes a shot, check down, and Sanders is going to get walloped by Trent McDuffie, and he is down. He's in a little bit of pain. Yeah, he took a hit, and he's not getting up. Sanders is down on the sideline, writhing in pain. Bryce Young uncorked it as Chris Jones was bearing down on him. Oh, he landed on his head, dude. McDuffie went low. Tranquil hit him as McDuffie went low, and dude, Sanders did a front handspring off of his head on the field. Bounced off of his head, and he literally sprung off the ground. I mean, this guy's got to be in some pain, dude. Lions are number 1 in your power rankings. That's all that matters. I mean, nobody cares about power rankings, dude. I mean, maybe if you're 15 and still in high school. Mike with the 10 bomb, Kansas City resident, but watched your Super Bowl play-by-play from Bangkok last year. This year, Denver blocked field goal was priceless. Thank you, Mike, for the 10 bomb. Dude, I just blacked out. I don't even remember what happened after the blocked field goal. Yeah, I don't even remember. Dave with the 2. Wentz in the 4th would be kind of nice, not going to lie. Yeah, I mean, if you want Carson Wentz to play, you need to not allow any more points this half for the Panthers. I don't know if Sanders is okay. Somebody's asking. They went to another commercial break. Cole is drunk. What? I've had 1 sip of this beer, dude. 1 sip of this beer. Posted with the gifted. Thank you, man. The best Tom with the 5. Carson Wentz, more like Carson Wentz. W-I-N-C-E, am I right? Well, here's the thing. If Carson goes out there, it means the Chiefs are winning by 20 plus in the 4th quarter. I'll take it. I would definitely take it. Yeah, 1 sip. Watch out, dude. Landing on your head like that can make your diaphragm spasm, like getting the wind knocked out of you. Yeah, I hope it doesn't, like, there's nothing wrong with, like, his neck/spine. Tim said clearly hammered. Hey, 1 sip of a Tank 7. Be careful. Morgan said, really hope he's okay. Yeah, I agree. Dylan, appreciate you, man. You're just saying people take what you say out of context? Oh, well, I don't know who said, I don't know who needed the tissue. I don't think it was you, Dylan. But if it was, I'm just joking, man. Here's the thing, like, people that are here enough, they know. Like, my sense of humor, it's pretty dry, like sarcastic. Like, that's just who I am and how I am. I don't know that that's ever fully going to change. I think I'm more conscious about it when I'm live, and I do it less, but it's still like, I'm just dry humor, sarcastic. That's how that's just who I am and how I go about things every single day. So it does come off sometimes as people are like, I don't know if he was joking. Was he serious? Half the time I'm not that serious, dude. I'm just kind of messing around with chat. They are getting the cart for Jatavian Sanders. I mean, dude, Trent McDuffie kind of went low, lifted him up, and at the same time, it was just a fluke thing. Drew Tranquil hit him from behind. And so as Jatavian Sanders was kind of being lifted off the ground, Drew Tranquil hit him from behind. It kind of drove his force down onto his head, literally went like this, head, and bounced off of it, and then landed on his back. Yeah, it looks bad, dude. Yeah, I hope he's all right, man. I mean, he's been having a good year. He's a rookie tight end, and they've been depending a lot, talking about the Panthers, on their young guys this year. Yeah, I hope Sanders is all right. I mean, that looked bad. They got the card out for him, so we'll see. I hope he's all right. Bowers is the best tight end in the NFL. I mean, I think he's having an incredible rookie year. He's going to shatter rookie tight end records. Yeah, I don't like that he's a Raider, but you got to tip your cap. I think he has like the most receptions in the NFL. He's on a team that's like, they don't really have, like, if you're the Raiders, like, you don't really have a lot of bright spots right now, but I think you got Max Crosby, dog, right? And then you've got Bowers on the offensive side of the ball. So a promising future for him for sure. But yeah, when I say Travis Kelce is probably the greatest tight end in football, you're looking at the tenure, the longevity, and kind of his uncanny ability to get open, have that rapport with Mahomes. He's only chasing Jerry Rice's stats in the postseason. You know, is he the best tight end right now as far as like athletic ability goes? I mean, I don't know about that. He's still playing good football this year, but he's 35. So I think Brock Bowers is like 24, 23. It's a young man's game. The average tight end in the NFL is like 26, 27 years old, and Kelce's still outperforming almost all of them at 35. Yeah, they got the card out for Sanders, and they're going to card him away, which is unfortunate, man. Yeah, Morgan said with the 2, really hope he's okay. Dub Freak with the 10, we definitely need to invest in a top corner in the draft. Watson's been great when healthy, but our QB floor isn't great. I wouldn't mind drafting some more tight end or cornerback help, rather. You know, you've got like a lot of late round guys, and a lot of them were drafted in the 2022 NFL draft and will be free agents after next year. They are carting him off the field. The crowd's giving him a standing ovation. I'll let you guys know how Sanders' status is as time goes on. Ryan with the 10, with regards to the Gray-Kelce discussion, Gray isn't Kelce. Yeah, no one is. But the tight end 1 spot will be in good hands after Kelce retires if Gray sticks around. Yeah, he just signed an extension, and you've got Jared Wiley. Hopefully, he tore his ACL, but hopefully he comes back and looks a little bit better, more impactful in his sophomore year. Yeah, I'm not downplaying and disrespecting Gray either. He's a great tight end 2 in the league, and maybe he'll be the future tight end 1 of the Chiefs. We'll see. Back from that injury, Bryce Young at the 11-yard line is in the gun. Changing the play. See what happens here. He steps back to throw. Bryce, flushed from the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. Najee Johnson airtight in coverage on that rep. He was hit as he threw. Tried to give one of his guys a chance at the ball. On that time, Najee Johnson said no. Evil with the 5. I am, for one, am enjoying not having a heart attack the whole game. Yeah, I don't really like that the Panthers were able to drive 50, 60 yards down the field in under a minute, and they're within striking distance here. I'm not liking seeing that from the Chiefs defense. Bryce Young, 2nd and 10 in the gun, steps back, uncorks it, bounces out of the hands of his intended target, 3rd and 10. Uh-oh. Brian Cook was slow to get up, but I think he's all right. Nick Bolton was in coverage, but honestly, he wasn't in that good of coverage. That's just the pass catcher not hauling it in. Tough ask to make, or tough catch, I guess, to make there for Tommy Trimble, the 4-year tight end out of Notre Dame, who's probably going to see some more reps with Sanders being carted to the locker room. 3rd and 10. Once again, Bryce Young in the gun, empty backfield, 5 pass catcher options. He steps back, uncorks it, and just overthrows it again. This is going to be the 3rd red zone trip that the Panthers have been able to make, and they're only going to walk away with yet another field goal attempt. So the Chiefs' defense has given up a bunch of yards, but they've held strong in the red zone basically every single time. 4th and 10, 4 seconds left in the half. And Pinheiro, the most accurate kicker in the NFL, just surpassing Justin Tucker last week, I believe, is set back to kick his 3rd field goal of the day. 29-yard attempt at the right hash, and it's good. It looked like it was going to be shanked, but it's good. 9-20, Chiefs up by 11. Worth noting that the Chiefs are, 11.5-point favorites, and they are right there. That's going to be halftime. And the Panthers are going to get the ball to start the second half as well. Let's look at let's look at this. If we go box score, Mahomes is 19 for 24, 206 yards and 2 touchdowns. He has been sacked twice, which is unfortunate that the O-line is still giving up pressures by a Panthers D-line who is bottom of the NFL in sacks and pressures. They have 80 total yards running. It's like a little bit of everybody. Worthy has 1 for 5. Pirine 1 for 13. McCole has 2 for 15. Mahomes 3 for 23. Kareem Hunt 7 for 24. Receiving, Noah Gray with another day. 4 for 66. Kelsey has 4 for 49. But Gray also has 2 touchdowns. Back-to-back games for Noah Gray having 2 touchdowns, which is incredible. D-Hop has 3 for 24. Then you got a bunch of guys under 20 yards on the day. Watson, Worthy has a couple. Pirine, Steele, Hunt has a couple for 9. Juju Smith-Schuster. That's a bunch of pass catchers involved. B. Cook leads the team in tackles. Meanwhile, Bryce Young, 10 for 18, 177 yards on the day. I like those 18 attempts because I went with, on my Underdog pick'ems, him throwing more than 29.5 attempts. So we'll see. But look at this, dude. Nothing on the ground. 2 for 9. Bryce Young's leading. Chuba Hubbard, 2 for 4. Jonathan Brooks, 1 for 3. The Chiefs' defense, run defense, all year long, holding teams to basically nothing on the ground. Receiving, though, this is a little bit of a... I don't even know if it's a huge surprise. It's like a little surprise, somewhat of a concern. I don't even know. But like Sanders, he's out with the neck injury, but he had 3 for 49. Adam Thielen, 2 for 44. David Moore, 2 for 36. Leggett, 1 for 34. Like the Chiefs are still struggling in the secondary, and Bryce Young is kind of carving them up a little bit. Now, the defense has been able to hold, specifically in the red zone. Can we go to this? Team stats. Here we go. They've held the Panthers to 0 for 3 in the red zone. I mean, the Chiefs are only 1 for 3, but one of those Noah Gray touchdowns was outside the 20. What else do I want to look at here? I want to look at third downs. The Chiefs are 6 for 8 on third downs. The best third down offense in the NFL. I mean, that's incredible. Kind of expected against this defense, but we'll see. The Chiefs had 16 first downs to the Panthers 7. 40 total plays to the Panthers 24. I would assume, the time of possession is almost double in favor of the Chiefs. I mean, you're up by 11. If you have any takeaways from this half, for me, it's like, okay, defense, let's not keep allowing chunk plays and allowing the Panthers offense. They've been having a decent time recently, back-to-back wins, but they played like the Jags and another team that's not great. Maybe the Titans. I can't remember. Well, I can tell you right now. Who have they played? They played... Where are we? Back-to-back wins right here. They beat the Saints by 1 and the Giants by 3. I think I was wrong on both teams. But still, both of those teams aren't great. But they are coming off of wins. I just would like to see the Chiefs defense maybe button it down, not give up so much. Now, if the Chiefs score another touchdown, you might see the Chiefs defense continue doing this a little bit as they play prevent. You're just not going to give up the big play. You're going to make them nickel and dime it down the field and drain clock and just maintain your big lead. There we go. Nate, I would love at least one game where our defense and offense are both playing at the same high level. Yeah, bro, me too. It's like a decent game so far. You're up by 11. I predicted the Chiefs to win 31-13. We'll see. We'll see what the final score ends up being, but I mean, I saw multiple comments. There's no way the Chiefs score 30 points in this game. I mean, they're only 10 points away. We'll see. This is not a great defense that the Chiefs are going up against, so they should keep putting up more points as time goes on. Where did Kareem Hunt go? He's around. He's around, but I mean, you're moving the ball well, the Chiefs offense. If I go to play-by-play, this is what I want to look at. You look at the Chiefs drives here. Chiefs went touchdown, field goal, touchdown. So here's the honest truth of the day so far. The Chiefs offense is moving the ball well, a lot of success. They have not punted at all. 6 for 8 on third downs. Touchdown, field goal, touchdown. Meanwhile, the Panthers have gone field goal, punt, field goal. The difference, obviously, right now in this game is going to be the Chiefs executing, scoring touchdowns, the Panthers being held to just 3s. Let's go, Chiefs. Let's go, Troy. They can play at a high level at the same time in the Super Bowl. There you go. Yeah, Jeremy said, can't really get 4 or more. 2 safeties. 2 safeties. It's like the Chiefs my whole life. Both can never be great at the same time. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, with the Chiefs having a lead, especially if they stop the Panthers on this opening drive in the third quarter, I do anticipate them running the ball a bit more and draining clock and just coming away with the win. Maybe it's not going to be high flying or anything like that, but we'll see. I'm going to hit a quick Be Right Back video, and then this video is a week old. It's a SeatGeek ad, season-long partner of the channel, but I'll be right back. Just going to use the restroom and get ready for the second half. All right, well, believe it or not, but the NFL season is already halfway over, which is why, if you haven't already, you need to make plans to get out to Arrowhead as soon as possible, especially since the Chiefs have been winning all of these games. The plan was for me and my wife to go to the Broncos game, but she sadly got sick, so the goal is to make it to another before season's end, and I cannot wait. And that is where my special hookup from today's sponsor, SeatGeek, comes right in. Everyone can use my code HBTC10 and get 10% off any tickets on SeatGeek, whether you are a new customer or not. This includes Chiefs games or any other NFL games for that matter, as well as sports, concerts, festivals, you name it. SeatGeek also makes the process pretty easy for you, rating tickets on a scale of 1 to 10. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. And no matter how many times you've bought tickets using SeatGeek before, code HBTC10 is still going to get you 10% off your next order. So what are you waiting for? Take out your phone, open up the SeatGeek app, and add code HBTC10 to your account ASAP, because this offer is only available for a limited time. We back. Let's look at our pick'ems real quick. My Underdog pick'ems. Wonder how they're doing. Bryce Young, I got him throwing more than 29.5 pass attempts. We'll see. Part of that's going to be dependent on the Panthers' ability to extend drives. If they have a bunch of 3-and-outs in the second half, we will see. But they need to throw the ball to Chuba Hubbard. Please, for the love of God. Get this man involved in the pass game. Kareem Hunt, I have him carrying the ball lower than 18.5 times. I think if the Chiefs score again, Carson Steele starts getting the brunt of the workload. Noah Gray smashed his higher, 15.5 yards. Worthy is halfway to his yardage, but we'll see. We'll see if they get that involved or not. Pick'ems, like, you never really know because games could go so many different ways. But that's how I was feeling at the point in time when I made those. Whoa. What are we doing? Okay. Andrew, thanks again for the 15 months, keeping them to a field goal at least, but they're getting so many yards. Yeah, they really are. And honestly, like, We might see them continue to rack up yards if the Chiefs go up again and aim to play some prevent defense. You know, you're just trying not to give up a big ball, deep ball, give up a lot of points or anything like that. Let me see. Where are we at here? You'd love at least one. Yeah, me too, Nate. Thanks for the 10. I'd love one game where everybody's firing on both sides too. I mean, the defense has taken a little bit of a step back since the Jalen Watson injury. Let's just be honest. There's been some metrics that have come out talking about the Chiefs defense, like from an EPA per play standpoint before the Jalen Watson injury and after. And it has made things a little bit more difficult. You combine that with the Chiefs' inability to get pressure or consistent pressure and sacks on opposing quarterbacks from their front four, and it puts even more strain on the Chiefs secondary. So, you know, this is just one of those things where it's like, hopefully they can get it together a little bit. Charles Omenihu's return, I hope that helps. And then the Chiefs offense just becomes a little bit more high-powered as you get to the playoffs, as people get healthy. So you'll have Pacheco back. You'll then eventually, from what reports are saying, you'll have Hollywood Brown back sometime in December, maybe late December. What's up, Witchy? Fly with Marinas. I almost said fly with Mahomes. Fly with Marinas. Thank you for the 2-bomb. Cole shot him out. Oh, I shouted out Greg the Legend with the 100-bomb. Yeah, they miss Willie Gay. Yeah, I think there's a combo. You miss... Yeah, you could always miss former players. I think they miss current Jalen Watson quite a bit. Snead as well, but Snead's like, if you guys haven't been following L'Jarius Snead, he hasn't played almost all this season dealing with injuries and just got placed on IR with a quad injury. So had he been with the Chiefs this year, he might have spent most of the year injured. It's hard to know. Some people are saying, well, he's just injured because he's with the Titans and doesn't want to play. I don't know about all that. I think he wants to play, and he's dealing with a lingering quad issue. Would you consider this halftime score a blowout? I mean, I don't think it's a blowout, but I do think the Chiefs are moving the ball with ease, you know, on offense. They've scored all 4 of their drives. They're only 1 for 3 in the red zone, and that's, I think, some penalties on one of those red zone drives. Like, that's the difference between being up 24-9. So no, I'm not like overly concerned, but you've got to, no matter the team you play against, you've got to put up 7 in the red zone if possible. And like, if they were 3 for 3 in the red zone right now, I mean, it's 28-9. Obviously that didn't happen. It's 20-9. You're still up by a couple scores. Yo, Posted, thanks so much for the gifted. Oh, we got Yeah, thanks so much for the gifted. Let's go. I think I might have missed that earlier. You got to admit, Chiefs aren't going to show all their cards against the Panthers. Oh, no. I mean, was I hopeful that this game was going to be something like 31-13? Yeah. We'll see if it's anywhere close. Chiefs haven't destroyed a team this year? No, they have not. Rice won't be back this season. No, Rice won't, but Hollywood should. December. Bryce Young leading rusher with 7 yards. He has a little bit more than 7, doesn't he? Or am I remembering that wrong? 2 carries for 9 yards. That's not that many. Yeah, the run game is basically non-existent. Is Hunt hurt? No. Kareem? No, he's been playing. I mean, I'll check Twitter, but I don't think he's hurt. Am I missing something? I'm checking Twitter to see if there's any news. I don't see anything as far as like Chiefs injuries are concerned. Let me look one more time. Yeah, I'm not seeing any injury news for the Chiefs. So I think we're fine. Hog Farmer said, you don't drink enough. I'm on number 4. I mean, it's a work day for me, so I'm working right now. Obviously one of the few luxury jobs where I can drink if I want. And so I'm just going to sip on this during the game. And I had a few drinks yesterday. I had more drinks on my day off. But when I'm working, I like to be clear-minded and be able to call the game. You feel so bad for Rice? Yeah, I mean, he was having a great year, and it was an unfortunate way that he got injured with the accidental friendly fire from Mahomes, and yeah, we know how it goes. We're about to start the third quarter. Spencer Schrader, the new Chiefs kicker, having a good couple games so far with the Kansas City Chiefs after being plucked from the Jets practice squad, just booted this ball up into the air. It's going to be a touchback out of the back of the end zone. So Bryce Young and company get to take the control of the ball once again from the 30. Pam said, don't let someone guilt you for having a dry sense of humor. Yeah, I understand that it doesn't always translate, but if people have that sarcastic and dry sense of humor themselves, like they get it pretty much every time. But I understand not everybody has that. So I understand my humor is not for everybody. But I appreciate the kind words, and thanks so much for the support, Pam. All right, here we go. Start of the third quarter. Chiefs Weeds, thanks for the 10. I'll get to that in just a second. Bryce Young under center. One lone back as he gets one man in motion to the right. Sends a second man in motion to the right, and his O-line is going to jump off sides. That should be a false start on the Panthers offense. 5-yard penalty. Man, so happy Gray's on my fantasy team this week. On a serious note, the defense has been worrying me for a while. Most yards against tight ends, lack of sacks and takeaways. Let's go. Let's freaking go. How about those Chiefs? Hey, man, thanks for the 10-bomb. Yeah, Gray's been balling. The defense, lack of sacks, pressures, takeaways. Yeah, all that stuff. Like, hopefully they can start to ramp that up. Hopefully Charles Omenihu brings that juice, just enough juice into the D-line to really help when he returns, hopefully next week. In the pistol, hand it off on 1st and 15 for a gain of 3. The Panthers are looking at 2nd and 13. 20 flags incoming? I hope not. Cole has a sense of humor, said Knight. Yeah, sure. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's not everybody's. Why are you 10 seconds behind the TV? I don't know. I'm also streaming, so there's a stream delay. 2nd and 12, Bryce Young. In the gun, 3 options on the right side at the 28. Steps back to throw, looks right, fires right. Bobbled, but caught with McDuffie in coverage. You needed 12, and I think David Moore got him 12. I said McDuffie in coverage. I was Tranquil. I thought I saw 20. No, Tranquil passed him off to McDuffie. McDuffie was tight in coverage. I need to see that replay. Was that a catch? Oh. He bobbles it, tucks it in between his legs, and I think he's able to hold on to it. There was not a clear angle to show. I don't see a challenge by the Chiefs. They're now at the 40-yard line. Bryce Young under center. Alert, said Bryce, changing the play. 3 seconds left on the play clock. 2, 1. Gets it off with zeros on the clock. Fakes a pitch. Rolls out right. Tough catch to make. Underthrown a little bit, but Leggett hauls it in. Another first down for the Carolina Panthers. Gain of 11. You don't think it was a catch? It might not have been. It was tough to know. The rookie, Leggett, a guy that I thought would have been intriguing for the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, they went with Worthy, and that's been fine. But catches that low pass from Bryce Young and hauls in another first down. 1st and 10, just across midfield here. Bryce Young once again under center. Changing something up at the line. 3 seconds on the play clock. They do hand it off this time. And Hubbard's going to get 15 yards up the middle. Missed tackle. And the Panthers are seemingly moving the ball with ease. I mean, they've kind of been doing it all game long. I will say this. The Panthers are coming off a bye week, well-rested. The Chiefs are back-to-back road games, played a really tough one against the Buffalo Bills last week. It's not really to make excuses, but the reality is the Panthers, they got a chip on their shoulder. They want to win. They're coming off their bye week. They're super rested. Chiefs coming off a road game against the Bills on the road once again. Hopefully they can tighten it up. But the Panthers are moving the ball pretty easily here. Bryce Young, RPO out of the pistol, deep down the right side. Tightly contested, incomplete. Nazi was in coverage. I kind of paused because I was looking for a flag. There was no flag. Nazi was tight in coverage. They're kind of trying to do what the Bills did last week. They're just looking at for Nazi or a non-Trent McDuffie defensive back, and they're kind of taking some shots. Corey Martin with the 5 said, I'm a sarcastic red-bearded videographer from KC. We must be related. We gotta be. We gotta be. Thanks for that. Dave, I'll get to your 5 in just a second. Bryce Young under center, hands it off, and this time Hubbard is going nowhere. Mike Dana wraps him up. Maybe he gets back to the line of scrimmage, or it's a 1-yard loss to set up a 3rd down. Yeah, this time the run defense held strong after Chuba Hubbard did get a 15-yard run a couple plays ago. But nope, Drew Tranquil not letting him go anywhere. Mike Dana wrapped him up. Nick Bolton was there. 3rd and 10. Would love to be able to get them off the field here if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, or to attempt a deep field goal. Bryce Young at the 36 in the gun, empty backfield. 3 options, right side, steps back, looks right, actually fires left, middle of the field, and it's caught for 13 yards. Justin Reed in coverage. Another first down. You need 10, got 13. Which is pretty unfortunate. And that moves them closer and closer to the red zone once again here. Yeah, Bryce is fighting for his job too. Bryce Young, former first-round pick, was benched for Andy Dalton earlier this season. Andy Dalton played 5 games, went 1-4. Bryce took back over a couple weeks ago and has led his team to back-to-back. He's 2-3, but they're coming off of back-to-back wins. Sorry, one. I can't talk. Give me a second. Bryce Young on first down, uncorks it left side to Leggett. Gain of 8. They are now at the 15. So Bryce Young has played 3 games. After being benched, he comes back, he loses the first one to the Broncos, then wins back-to-back games. So he's 2-1 in his last 3 playing the Chiefs, fighting for his job, playing some pretty good football right now against a Chiefs team who's given up a bunch of yards to him. Why can't we stop a pass? I wish I knew, Tristan. I do wish I knew. Dave with the 5, 99.9% of the interwebs has no sense of humor. You good? Thanks, man. I appreciate you. 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard catch by Leggett moves them to the 16. Bryce Young, handoff, and Hubbard needed 3 and got 4, so it's first down at the 12-yard line. So they moved the chains. 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. They started the quarter with the ball. It's been a 5-minute drive, and they've moved pretty much with ease up the field once again here. Jennifer with a 15 bomb. Let's go. Marcus with a 9 months. Wow, 9 months. Never been committed to anything this long except the Army. And unlike the Army, I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. Let's go. Thanks, Marcus, for the 9 months, man. Appreciate you as always. Bryce Young at the 11, under center. 2 seconds left on the play clock. They get it off. They hand it off. Hubbard tries to bounce outside, and Najee Johnson makes a good tackle, but he did gain about 4 or 5 yards. If Najee misses that tackle, it's a touchdown. I don't think the call was an outside run. I think that was Hubbard, who's one of the better running backs in the NFL, just used his speed to try to bounce outside there. But Najee Johnson is a pretty athletic guy. He runs a 4.3-ish 40. Did not let him bounce outside there. 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line. Bryce Young in the gun. Adam Thielen goes in motion from the right to the left. They're going to hand it off. And Hubbard is going to get 4. I think it's going to be 3rd and 1 at the 2. Leslie, thanks so much for the 11 months. Let's go. Can't stop the run. Up until this drive, they did a good job stopping the run. I mean, you had him where you wanted him. A few plays ago, you had him to 3rd and 10 and gave up a 13-yard first down. Bryce Young playing good ball today? Yeah, for sure. 3rd and 1 just inside. Oh, they're at the 2. Bryce Young, under center, sends a man in motion, and it's going to be a pass. He's stepping back to pass. He might try to run it himself, and he does. He might be shy of the first down. Diving, trying to get the first down, and gets shoved out of bounds for no gain. 4th and 1. If you're the Panthers, you're going for it. You are not going to go for another field goal down by 11. You're just not doing it. So big play here for the defense. Justin Reed was there. Nick Bolton, Trent McDuffie did not let Bryce Young get the first down there. It's 4th and 1. You can somehow get a first down and not score here. 7.5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Bryce Young under center. Do you sneak it? Young sends a man in motion. They hand it off to Hubbard, and he's going to get enough for the first. The question is, does he get a touchdown? Yeah, I think he got a first down from my initial look. Up the gut. We got a Chief slow to get up. It's Mike Dana, but I think he's okay. Yeah, I want to see the replay here because Andy Reid could challenge it if you want. If you're confident he didn't get it. But Hubbard, I think you need to throw the... I might challenge that if I'm Andy Reid. Mike Dana made contact behind the line of scrimmage. I can't tell. No challenge flag thrown. So it's 1st and goal at the 1. 8-minute drive so far. Panthers at the 1. Bryce Young under center. Not going to throw it. It's going to get batted up. McDuffie then bats it down. 2nd and goal. Bryce Young on a rollout. Throws it. Incomplete. 2nd and goal. Yeah, let's see. You had McDuffie in coverage and bats it down. Airtight coverage. 2nd and goal. I mean, if I'm the Panthers, I'm running the ball 3 times in a row. The Chiefs defense got to be a little gassed, man. It's been 9 minutes of a drive. Bryce Young in the gun, though. 2 options left side. Hubbard in the backfield to his right. Play action, RPO, tight coverage by McDuffie, but it doesn't matter. They're able to haul it in and score. It was an RPO. McDuffie was in about as tight coverage as you could possibly be. His arm is literally in between the arms of the intended target. Touchdown. That was a great throw by Bryce Young, caught by Moore. McDuffie, I mean, you can't have much. The coverage could have been a smidge better, I guess, if you want to be picky, but I mean, McDuffie was right there. Touchdown. They're going to try to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. So it's 15-20 right now. If you go for 2, it's a 3-point game. Bryce Young in the gun. The Chiefs' defense is slightly concerning me in this game. He's got 2 options left side. Steps back to throw. Young peels out to the right. Throws. Incomplete. Justin Reid lit him up, but there's a flag on the play as Adam Thielen couldn't haul it in. They might throw a flag on Justin Reid for the hit. Let's see what the flag is. It looked like a clean hit to me, which means it should stay a 5-point game, but let's see if they pick up the flag or not. Justin Reid led with his shoulder, hit Thielen in the shoulder, and he dropped the ball. George Karlaftis is running around on the field with no helmet. Ruling on the field, incomplete. They're going to flag Justin Reid with personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Did his helmet hit his helmet? Because he led with his shoulder and hit his shoulder. It didn't look like a dirty hit to me, but if there was some helmet-to-helmet contact, I mean, that's why you're going to flag it, but I'm not sure that I agree with that call. The broadcast said they agree with it. Justin Reid doesn't. He tried. I mean, it's a bang-bang play. He led with his shoulder. They're saying he connected a little bit of his helmet to Thielen's helmet, and that gives them a retry. They're at the 1. So Bryce Young is under center. And they're going to say false start on the Panthers, and it's going to move them back 5 yards. I think that's going to move them back 5 yards, and if you're the Panthers, I would assume you kick a field goal, right? Leslie with the membership. I appreciate the 11 months. Let's see what the flag is. Yeah, they're going to call false start on the offense. It's going to move them back 5 yards. Do you just kick a field goal here after all? Like, what do you want to do? I mean, if you go for the 2 and you miss it, you're down 5. Yeah, they're going to kick. It was shoulder to shoulder, no question. Yeah, I did not think that was a flag. Try not to be a Chiefs homer when I look at it, but if there was helmet-to-helmet contact by Reed, that's a penalty. If not, that's good defense. I didn't see any helmet-to-helmet. Sam McDowell of the KC Star said, I would argue the roughness was quite necessary for the incompletion. Oh, God. Yeah, it was a pretty bad flag. They're going to get an extra point attempt, though. Got a retry on the 2-point conversion. False start moves them back, and they're going to try to kick an extra point instead. Karloftis was out there without his helmet. It got knocked off, yeah. It got knocked off, and he kept running. Sanders was taken to a hospital. Really, David? Thanks for the update with the 2-bomb. See if we can try to get an update. Yeah, I don't see an update immediately here, but the Panthers... Oh, yeah, here we go. I'll give you this update on Sanders here in a second. The Panthers rookie tight end that hurt his neck on that play. They're going to try to kick an extra point. Dude, this has been the longest 2-point conversion extra point try in NFL history. Holy smokes. Can we try? Okay, the kick is up, and it's good. 4-point game. Good God. 16-20. All right, so Ian Rappaport said Panthers promising rookie tight end Jatavian Sanders was ruled out and has been taken to a Charlotte hospital for further evaluation after suffering a neck injury. So the Chiefs' defense has allowed Bryce Young to complete 15 passes for 222 yards and a touchdown. They only have 46 yards on the ground, 222 in the air. David Moore, 5 for 64. Leggett, 3 for 51. Sanders, 3 for 49. Thielen, 2 for 44. You have 4 pass catchers over 40 yards. Yeah, they're giving up a lot of chunk plays to the Panthers offense. 4 pass catchers have over 44 yards for Carolina so far. How's McDuffie looked? Yeah, he's been pretty good. He was in pretty tight coverage on that RPO. Good throw there by Bryce Young for the touchdown. The run defense hasn't been very good in this game. They've actually been fine outside of this last drive. I mean, before this drive, the leading rusher was Bryce Young, 2 carries for 9 yards. That one drive in particular, though, Chuba Hubbard now has 34 yards on the day. But the first half, they held him to nothing. Bryce Young had 2 for 9. He was the leading rusher. Just Why with the $5 super sticker. Appreciate you. Let's go. Yeah, pass defense is not playing well. You're also not you're not getting a lot of pressure either. Is that your dog? Yeah, she's sleeping. Yeah, she's here. There you go. It's Casey. What am I drinking? Boulevard Tank 7. Just sipping on it. Thank you, C. Yeah, she's a great dog, man. Our whole family loves her. What's up with Uche? Seems we need a little boost in pressure. Yeah, I don't know, but we need a Minihue to return. Here we go. Back from commercial break. The Panthers are set to kick off after, really just moving down the field with ease. This is going to be returned by Pirine at the 1. Trying to follow his blockers. He's only going to get up to the 25. You had to return it. Had no choice. If it was a touchback, you get it at the 30. Pirine this time got him to the 25. Anyone seen Chris Jones today? He's had quite a bit of pressures. I don't have the exact number. You need somebody else to step up. Dana had a sack. What's her name? Her name is Casey, K-A-C-I. All right, here we go. At the 25-yard line, 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third. Mahomes, under center, is going to hand it off to Hunt, and Hunt is only going to get 2, maybe 3 yards. Once a face mask, flag does come down, and I think they're going to get an additional 15 yards for a face mask here. Yeah, it was a personal foul, 15-yard penalty on Ray. Weird. It wasn't actually like a face mask with his hand, but it looks like his arm brace got caught. His elbow brace got caught in Kareem Hunt's face mask, and it did pull. But I don't know if that's technically a face mask. I mean, his elbow brace got caught. Lance said, bad call, bad call. Yeah, it was his brace that caught it. Moves the Chiefs up to the 42. Mahomes in the gun, play action, rolls right, looking deep down the field, and he does not throw deep, but he does throw to Worthy to the 40. Crossing midfield, first down Kansas City. They're going to give an update on Jatavion Sanders. They are saying it's a neck issue. Is that what they said? They thought it was a concussion, but he's going to get getting his neck looked at, I think, is what they said. I couldn't hear clearly. I mean, he bounced off of his head like a pogo stick. That has to hurt your neck. Mahomes on first down, steps back. He's going to let one go downfield. Incomplete. It was intended for Travis Kelce. There was some contact, but no flag. 2nd and 10. That would have got the Chiefs to the 20. Everybody was looking for a flag. I need a replay. I think it was maybe fine. We'll see. Kelce lines up in the slot, runs a crosser. Mahomes just a little off in his throw, and it bounces off of Kelce's helmet. I mean, if you lead Kelce another yard to his right, it's probably an easy catch. Either way, Kelce could have made the catch. Incomplete. Chiefs are at the 39-yard line of the Panthers. Mahomes in the gun, steps back to throw. Wants to throw a quick pass to D-Hop and gets lit up. Flag on the play. Horn with another penalty. That was way too much contact on D-Hop, dude. Horn is getting flag after flag after flag. It was right at the 5-yard mark, just past it. If you're wanting to allow some contact within 5 yards. I think that's what the crowd's booing. It was around that 5-yard mark. It was a lot of contact, though. Do we make games with bad teams close on purpose? I don't think it's on purpose, Joey. I mean, I don't think... Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Mahomes on first down in the gun, hands it off to Hunt, and he's going to get about 6-7 yards. And the thing about the Chiefs is their offense is just like they matriculate the ball down the field, eat clock, and then typically rely on the defense. But this time, like in these past couple games, the defense has given up quite a bit. They gave up 30 to the Bills, which obviously the Chiefs could have done a little bit better job on the offensive side of the ball too. Missed some plays. Mahomes threw a pick at the end of the game. But they've given up 16 to the Panthers so far in this game. Mahomes under center, play action, steps back, rolling right. Pressure is going to force him out of the pocket, and he's just going to throw it away. 3rd and 5, nobody there. You need to convert this one. Shout me out. What's up, Just Why? With the 5 bomb and the 2 bomb. Yeah, man. Appreciate the back-to-back donut bombs. Worthy was wide open. Ooh, Worthy was open for a touchdown, maybe, depending on where that second safety was. There was another safety. You could see on the replay to Juju, the safety dropped back. He's not as open as he initially looked. 3rd and 5. Mahomes in the gun, 3 options right side. Noah Gray in motion. From the outside to the inside. Mahomes, he's going to roll right again. He's going to use his feet to try to get there. Very close, depending on the spot. He could be short, or it's a first down. I think they're marking him just shy. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, man. I don't know. He's so close. Fully outstretches his body. His hip does hit the ground, it looks like, before the ball crosses that first down plane. 4th and 1. I'm going to go for it. That's what it looks like. Mahomes in wishbone hands it off to Kareem Hunt, penetrates through the line, fights his way all the way down to the 11-yard line. So you needed 1 and you got like 10. So Mahomes lined up in wishbone. What that means is there's like an Illuminati triangle around him. You had Kelsey to his left, Steele to his right, and then you had Kareem Hunt directly behind him. Hunt takes the snap, Kelsey and Steele leading the way as blockers, and on 4th and 1, you go for it and get roughly 9 or so yards to move the chains, and you're deep in Panthers territory here. It was a 13-yard run by Kareem Hunt, all the way down to the 12. They hand it off to Hunt again, sidesteps, gets about 5. You're at the 7. You're at the 7-yard line. Panthers are getting angry. Angry, I guess. I don't know. Oh, you got a flag on A'Shawn Robinson. Unsportsmanlike conduct flag. Okay. So that's going to move the Chiefs up even more. Looks like after that run, he was flagged. He was laying down on top of Kareem Hunt saying something, but that penalty is going to move the Chiefs up to the 4. Mahomes, under center, rolls left on a play action, pitches it last second to Kareem Hunt, and Kareem Hunt's falling out of bounds, unable to corral it. 2nd and goal. Mahomes tried to roll left, and at the very last second, tried to pitch it to Hunt, but Hunt was already falling out of bounds. I don't know why on that 1st and goal you didn't just run it there, but your guess is as good as mine. Let's see here. 2nd and goal at the 4. Mahomes in the gun. He's got trips on the right side. 3 pass catchers. Doesn't like it. Steps up into the pocket. Fires late. Caught wide open DeAndre Hopkins. I think that's a touchdown. I'm waiting for a flag. No flag. That's going to be touchdown Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes bought time, stepped up in the pocket, made a couple moves, found DeAndre Hopkins, very QB-friendly receiver, get open. He was lined up on the right side alongside Travis Kelce and one other. Actually, yeah, he was. He just he found a soft spot in the back of the end zone, and Mahomes just found him for a touchdown. That's a big touchdown drive there by the Kansas City Chiefs, because with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter and the PAT right down the middle, you go up 11 points once again, making this more than a one-score game. So with the Panthers being able to move the ball pretty well on offense, Mahomes and company get it done on the offensive side of the ball themselves. Yeah, great drive there by KC's offense. We'll take it to go back up by 11. 11-point game. Mahomes, yeah, with a nice throw, man, stepping up into the pocket. I wish Mahomes had Detroit's O-line. I'm not super studied on the O-line. I don't know how great the Lions line is. I mean, I think they got to be like top 5, top 10, I think, on both sides of the ball, right? I mean, Aiden Hutchinson's gone for the season, out for the season on defense for them, so I know that takes a hit on the D-line, but the Lions got a lot of good players, man. They're playing some really good football right now. I mean, the Chiefs have probably one of the better interior trios in the NFL. Joe Thuney, Creed Humphrey. You have Trey Smith, right guard. Jawan Taylor plays pretty decent ball when he's not getting flagged. The left tackle's a struggle, but you went and got DJ Humphries. We'll see if that bolsters the blind side of Mahomes or not. I love the channel. Please say, how about those Chiefs? In a deep voice. Let's go, dude. Thanks for the 5. Dante with the 2. Morris is getting beat every time. I mean, he's given up. Mahomes been sacked twice. Are both of them given up by Wanye or just one? I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's go, everybody. I mean, it's an 11-point game. near the end of the third quarter. In a perfect world, the defense just gets a stop here because the Chiefs offense has scored on every time they've gotten the ball. Touchdown, field goal, touchdown, touchdown. Is that right? Am I seeing it backwards? Either way, they have not punted yet this game. There's actually only been one punt on the game. Panthers punted once. NL with the 12 bomb. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much. Glad you guys are here. Another Sunday of football. Chiefs should be able to win this one, but would like to see the defense get a little bit more stops on Carolina's offense, who really, statistically speaking, aren't great. They're playing better with Bryce Young at the helm, especially over the last couple of weeks. Sanders is out with the neck injury. Hopefully he's all right. They got Adam Thielen back. Chuba Hubbard on the ground game. You got Jonathan Brooks as well, the newly activated rookie. But he hasn't seen the ball too much. Let's see, the kick by Schrader is once again out of the back of the end zone. It's going to be Carolina's ball at the 30. No regrets? What do you mean, smoking? I think Andy's keeping D-Hop fresh. He has a knee injury he's been playing through. Well, he had an MCL sprain, right, earlier in the season, but I think he's been fine. I mean, D-Hop hasn't been on the injury report. But, I mean, he's still kind of getting up to speed in the offense, right? I think I need to refresh. Seen the buffering circle a few times. That's not good. My connection says good over here on my side. Bryce Young in the pistol. That means one running back directly behind him. It's Hubbard, and Hubbard's going to get nice penetration, wrapped up, though, by Noddy after a gain of 7. Schrader has been much better than I expected. He's holding it down. Heck yeah, man. No real complaints. Jill with the $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. 2nd and 2 for the Panthers at the 37. Bryce Young under center. 3 options left side. Play action. I think he's trying to set up a screen. Completely snuffed out by the Chiefs defense. And Bryce is going to have to dirt it. 3rd and 2. You need a Hunt touchdown and Worthy? I mean, all I need on my pick'ems is Chuba Hubbard to catch some passes. Chuba Hubbard has 0 catches on the day out of the backfield. I need a couple. I should hit everything else. 3rd and 2. Bryce Young in the gun. They're going to hand it off to Hubbard, and Hubbard's going to break 2 tackles. Needed 2, got 7. Hubbard's one of the best backs in the NFL, over 800 yards on the season, averages 5.1 yards per carry on the year, and shows why here. Turk Wharton missed a tackle. Brian Cook missed a tackle. Justin Reed did wrap him up after that, but that was a 3rd and 2, converted. Glad my check to the refs cleared this game, said Evil with the 2. Just kidding. It did not clear, man. I'm sorry. 1.5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Bryce Young in the pistol, which means 1 running back directly behind him. He might be changing the play. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Hands it off to Hubbard. Bounces out left. Only going to get 3, maybe 2. Mike Pennell there. FAU in the area. This won't quite end the 3rd quarter. Maybe one more play. 2nd and 8. We needed 3 and out. Well, they've already gotten a 1st down, so can't do that, but we could stop them here, and let's get a punt. It's only 2nd and 8, but let's see. Bryce Young in the gun, empty backfield. 5 options. Throws left. Dropped by Chuba Hubbard. I needed the catch for my pick'em, but I'm glad he dropped it because it's 3rd and 8. If my pick'em fails because Hubbard can't catch passes, I'm fine. He was in coverage, or Najee Johnson was in coverage, and I think Hubbard catches that and is able to turn upfield for a 1st down or near a 1st. Instead, he drops it, and it's 3rd and 8. Come on, get a stop. Let's go. 45 seconds left in the third. Bryce Young in the gun. Adam Thielen in motion to the right. He has 3 options right side. Let's see what happens here. The Chiefs, do they bring pressure? Yep, they're going to send the house. Bryce Young lets it fly, and it's caught. Brian Cook in coverage. They needed 8, got about 15. It doesn't matter if you send pressure. It doesn't matter if you don't send pressure. The secondary has been struggling every single play or every single drive, and Bryce Young throws a nice pass with pressure bearing down from every side. They're all the way down to the Chiefs' 36-yard line. Bryce Young in the gun, converting a huge third down there. Free buffet here, said Bryce Young. He's changing something up. I don't even know what that means. Started out in the gun, moves up under center. Oh, he's going to let it go to the end of the third quarter. All right, end of the third. Here we go. We're on the third quarter commercial break. Yeah, I feel like the Panthers are making it look easy on the Chiefs defense, which is kind of weird. Who even caught that pass? Was it Smith again? Oh, it was Moore is who I meant. Moore. Yep, Moore with quite the nice catch for 16 yards. Spags sent the house. And Bryce Young, of all people, made him pay. They're moving the ball down the field once again here. Jeff wants to see some ass chewing on the sideline after this series. Yeah, man. I mean, they're giving up quite a bit of plays, chunk plays. Bryce Young on the night so far. 16 for 28, 238 yards and a touchdown, averaging 8.5 yards per completion. Cole, set up a mirror behind you? No. This is a top 5 scoring defense, yes, but they have struggled in the secondary in particular recently, for sure. That's too much? Yeah. Is Waterboy playing in this game? Possibly. Carolina due to turn it over, said Foggy with the 5. I would like that a whole lot. Thank you again for the 5, as well as Jill with the $5 super sticker. Are you worried for this defense? I mean, it's not ideal that you're giving up all these chunk plays by any means. Am I extremely worried at this point in time? I mean, not extremely worried, but it's not like the Panthers offense is the best in the league. It's one of the worst. So there's definitely concerns. Like, I don't know that this game is going to get lost. I just don't think so. It's not really how it's trending and playing out. But, I mean, up against a team like Josh Allen, you saw it. They put up 30 on the defense. And it gets more concerning when you play more elite offenses for sure. But we'll see how the rest of this game goes. Dub Freak with the 10. Got to give Bryce credit for that pass because George lit him up. Yeah, Bryce has been playing a good game too. So I can't just sit there and say the Chiefs defense is playing bad every single play, because I think Bryce Young has been making plays. If there's Panthers fans in here, like, props to Bryce Young and company. Under center, they hand it off, and they're getting nowhere. I don't know if that was Hubbard. Yeah, it was Hubbard. Uh-oh, flag on the play for a late hit. It's going to move the Panthers up. Nice. It's going to be a flag on the Chiefs, and I don't know if it's going to move them 10 or 15 yards up, but nice. Yeah, Pennell just threw him down at the end after the whistle already blew. Personal foul on Mike Pennell. Unnecessary roughness. It's a 15-yard penalty. Come on, Pennell. You're the vet on the team, dude. Let's not do that, please. The play was already blown dead when he threw him down. Yeah, it was dumb. That is going to move the Panthers up to the 20. I mean, it's an 11-point game right now, but the defense is not helping themselves out. Yeah, you're tired, but giving them a free 15 yards is never really ideal. It would have been 2nd and 10. Bryce Young under center, hands it off, and Hubbard's going to get about 4-ish yards, maybe 3. 2nd down. It is the start of the 4th quarter. The Panthers haven't really been able to do much outside of, or really once they're in the red zone, they've struggled. They have scored 2 touchdowns, I believe, right? No, 1 touchdown and 3 field goals. So can the Chiefs stand strong again in the red zone is the question. They're at the 18. Bryce Young in the gun, 3 options, left side. He's changing the play, going like this. So he's flipping to an alt play here. Let's see what happens. In the gun, steps back, looks. It's going to be a dump off to Chuba. And Chuba is going to get about 2 or 3 yards. Justin Reed didn't let him by. Solid tackle there. 3rd and 5. Go Chiefs, said Bingo. Come on now. Dean said we're not much better. Dean is on drugs. Dean is on drugs. The offense is doing fine. Offense put up 27 points. 3rd and 5. Bryce Young at 16, at the 16-yard line in the gun. It's going to be an offsides. False start, rather. False start. They jumped early. Chiefs secondary while. Maybe you meant wild or struggled or I don't know. But yeah, they are struggling for sure. Jordan with the 5. Who was the other announcer, bro? He's annoying and riding the Panthers so hard. I don't even know, to be honest with you. All right, so you're backed out of the red zone at the 20.1 yard line. Adam Thielen in motion to the left. Bryce Young in the gun. 3rd and 10. The Chiefs show pressure. They bring pressure. Quick pass caught. Najee Johnson in coverage. 5-yard gain. You gonna go for it? 4th and 5. What are they gonna do? I think that, yeah, they're gonna bring the field goal unit out. All right. So Eddie Pinheiro already has 3 field goals on the day. And he's going to try to kick his 4th. 33-yarder. Kick is up right down the middle. 19-27, 8-point game. Chiefs up. Yeah, Chiefs secondary has definitely been struggling. Get off the field, we'll take it. Yeah, hold them to 3. Chiefs go down, score a touchdown. Pretty much game over. We need a good 5-minute drive to help the D. Yeah, the defense is definitely going to be gassed. I mean, I want to look at the time of possession here. The time of possession, I think heading into the half, the Chiefs had almost 10 minutes more time of possession, and it's now 23 minutes to 23 minutes. Tied time of possession right now. Why do I have 19 text messages? What am I missing? Am I okay? Oh, we're good. How about Pinheiro? Yeah, he's been good. I mean, he's the most accurate kicker in the NFL for a reason, Lee. Yeah, much respect. We should be more ahead of them than this. Yeah, no turnovers by either team. Bryce Young did fumble on a sack earlier in this game, but they did jump back on the ball. Said can't even celebrate this win. I mean, if the Chiefs go up and score again, it's going to be 35-19 or 34-19. I mean, we'll see. Like every game is probably going to have its concerns. Again, the Panthers coming off their bye week. The Chiefs are having back-to-back road games before 2 very important AFC West games. You play the Raiders, who are struggling, but they'll give you a fit, and then you've got the Chargers. We need to run the ball. Yeah, for sure. Somebody said who said we're not going to celebrate the win? I mean, am I going to run around like the Chiefs blocked a walk-off field goal again? No. But if it's a win, you'll take it. You'll take every single win you can get in the NFL. It's tough to win in this league. Yeah, wins are not easy. Carolina didn't have a bye week? Pretty sure they're coming off their bye. Win was because they played in Germany. Have I been on acid this whole time? Let me see. They had a week 11 bye. They didn't play last week. They played the Giants in Germany week 10, and then they had a week 11 bye. Don't ever doubt me again, dude. Just kidding. But you did make me doubt myself. I was like, I swear they were on a bye week. Blocked field goal and Cole Red like logo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was so shocked by the blocked field goal because it was the shortest walk-off blocked field goal, I think, in NFL history. I just blacked out, dude. Hardman is going to catch this kickoff, by the way, and take it out. Please don't fumble. Breaks one tackle, and he gets up to the 25, right side. Dog's name is Casey. Yeah, K-A-C-I. All right, here we go. Chiefs offense takes the field, and again, they've pretty much been able to move the ball every single drive. Let's see if this can continue. You'd love a touchdown to, I mean, I'd basically put this game away. You'd go up 34-19 with halfway through the fourth quarter left. We'll see. Mahomes is under center to start this at the 25. Kareem Hunt with the carry, and he's going to run for 12 or 13 yards up to the 38. I mean, anytime on first down you can run for 13, we'll take it. What a nice run. First down, baby. Heck yeah. Long touchdown drive. Yeah, let's go. Matriculate the ball down the field. Take 5-7 minutes off the clock. Score a touchdown. I mean, you're pretty much in garbage time at that point. One play at a time. 12 minutes to go. Mahomes and company at the 37 in the gun. 3 options to the left. And Mahomes is going to step back to pass. Quick pass caught by Kelsey for about 5 yards middle of the field. Maybe 4. It might be 2nd and 6, depending on that spot. Hey, I said that first. I said depending on the spot first, just so you know. Broadcast matched it, but I think they're listening. Jokes. You don't get it. It's frustrating. He's supposed to be one of the best QBs in the NFL, but this year, not what we've seen. Last year of him, the defense has been saving us. Yeah, I think the offense has taken strides forward in some key areas, and they're getting some weapons back too. Pacheco and Hollywood Brown by the playoffs. 2nd and 5. Mahomes in the gun, delayed handoff to Steele, and he's going to fight his way forward for 4 yards. 3rd and 1. Eagles are better. Okay. When is Pacheco coming back? Next week. Yeah, watch Mahomes in the playoffs. He turns up like no other. Facts. All right, 3rd and 1. Here we go. Would love to convert this. Only 3 were not converted so far today. They are 6 for 9. Mahomes lines up with 3 guys in the backfield. Hunt on an outside carry off a handoff fights for 3. Needed 1, got 3. They had 3 guys behind Mahomes in a 3-point stance. You had Kareem Hunt, Noah Gray, Carson Steele, all in 3-point stances behind Mahomes, who was under center. I don't know what you call that formation, but it worked. We'll take it. Ray Mack with the 16 months. I'll answer. Give me a half second here. 1st and 10 at the 50. Mahomes under center. Hands it off. And Hunt's going to carry for 2. Maybe 1. You need a little bit more than that. Ray Mack said our offense hasn't been the same since EB left. I mean, there's some correlation there. Tyreek's been gone a couple years now. I read a stat like Mahomes has had like 11 or 15 different receivers to throw the ball to over the last couple of seasons, which isn't really ideal either. There's a bunch of factors, to be honest with you. EB probably plays a little bit of a role. I think Andy Reid runs the offense, but EB brought some accountability for sure. Mahomes on 2nd and 8 in the gun, steps back, uncorks it to Worthy. Needed 8, got 13. First down. I like seeing the rookie get involved. Yeah, I think it's a combination of factors. I can't really speak right now off the top of my head on the Chiefs offense last year. It's just too much of a timely conversation I'd need to have. But this year, the Chiefs have just gotten injury after injury, and they just keep adapting. You sign Kareem Hunt, you sign Juju, you trade for D-Hop because of all the injuries that have happened, and you just adapt and you adapt and you adapt, and you find ways to win these games. They struggle at the left tackle spot for sure. None of that helps. They find a way to overcome and win. Let's see. Play action on first down. Mahomes wants to take a shot, doesn't like it. He's going to check it down in the direction of Steele. Hit as he threw. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. I think Mahomes wanted to take a little bit of a shot down the field. Didn't like it. They're comparing Rice's stats through the first 10 games last year to Worthy's. Rice had about 113 more yards on 12 more catches. Both had the same amount of receiving touchdowns. Worthy and Mahomes have just misconnected on deep passes. Like 5 or 6 of them were just a tick off, and the yardage doesn't even look different. Andy has more touchdowns. He's also got 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns. 2nd and 10. Mahomes in the gun. 2 options out wide, left side. He's looking left, doesn't like it. Flag on the play. It's going to be a 6-yard loss by Hunt, and it's going to be a flag on the Chiefs, probably a hold. I think it's going to be holding on the Chiefs offense. Yep. 7th penalty against the Chiefs here. Lots of Johnny come lately Chiefs fans here complaining about Mahomes' play. I was here for Gerback, Heward, Brody Croyle. Who else did we have? Steve Bono. There was some Thigpen. Yeah, so on that play, Jawan Taylor got flagged with the hold. He's trying to tackle Jadeveon Clowney, and then Mahomes on top of that got hit as he threw off the blind side. 2nd and 20. The pass rush of the Panthers hasn't been that good this year, but they are giving the Chiefs some fits right now, off and on throughout this game. 2nd and 20, Mahomes in the gun. They set up a screen to Pirine. Another hold is going to back them up 10 more yards. They threw another flag. Spezia, thanks so much for the 5-bomb. Appreciate you, man. We playing like monsters today. I don't even know what that means, Lost. On offense, playing pretty well at times, minus penalties. Illegal use to the hands. Hands to the face, but the penalty is going to be declined. Jawan Taylor flagged again on this time. Back-to-back calls on Jawan. Yeah, when Jawan's not getting flagged, he's fine. But you got to limit the flags, dude. So it's going to be like 3rd and infinity, and the Chiefs' offense is looking like if they don't convert on 3rd and 22 here, you could be seeing your first punt of the game. I would not like a punt here. I'm not going to lie to you, but 3rd and 22, let's see what happens. 3rd and 22, Mahomes in the gun, Kelsey in motion to the left. You've got 3 options left side, including Worthy and Justin Watson, and he's going to get sacked. Jawan Taylor had one of the worst series on 3 plays in a row. Well, actually, there was blitz from that side. Let me see the replay. J.C. Horn blitzed. I thought Jawan Taylor lost his rep that bad. No, J.C. Horn snuck on a blitz and Juju missed his block. Could have been some miscommunication. Juju blocked the wrong guy. Either way, the Chiefs' offense got fooled there, and it's 4th and 34. What a series by the Chiefs' offense there. 4th and 34. Yeah, 4th and 34 is embarrassing to say the least. Matt Ariza with the first punt of the day. Here we go. Fair catch called for at the 14. So the Panthers trailing by 8 have 6 minutes to go in this game. So you had a Jawan Taylor hold, a Jawan Taylor illegal hands to the face. You had a check down to do nothing. You then had there was some blown coverage there, whether it was on Juju. I don't know exactly what happened. It was also like hats off to the Panthers there. They snuck J.C. Horn, their cornerback, on a blitz off the edge, and Mahomes never saw it. It was actually like kind of perfectly set up because Mahomes had 3 pass catchers left side. So he's stepped back. He's looking this way. Blitz comes from this side. He never even saw it, which is unfortunate. Jeff with the 5 said, Cole, is Jalen Watson expected to return in time for the playoffs? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but no, he's not. All reports I can find say that Jalen Watson will not make it back for the playoffs, which is unfortunate. Do you think the Panthers are going to win? I mean, no. But do I think it's way closer than it needs to be and they could potentially score at the end of this game? Yeah. The Chiefs secondary is having a day right now. They're giving up a lot of chunk plays. You're not getting a lot of pressure to Bryce either. To be fair, the Panthers don't allow a lot of sacks on the year. I think the Panthers O-line has given up like the 4th or 5th least sacks in the entire NFL. Too close? It's pretty close. I mean, let's see what happens. Maybe the Chiefs defense holds for the first time this game in the sense of like not letting them into the red zone and they have to punt. How about an instant 3 and out? That would be incredible. Matt Nagy has to be fired? I mean, he's not going to be, to be honest. I see Tom Grossi ref character flag. Lots of flags. This O-line's a joke. They've definitely been struggling, man. Chiefs' luck has run out. We weren't the number 1 team at 9-0. The offense reminds me of the 90s, said Eric Weeks. Yeah, I mean, a lot of close games, right? You found a way to finish them. So let's just take it this week right now and let's finish this one. Bryce Young and company at the 14. Steps back, pocket, holds. Chris Jones gets pressure, but Bryce Young is going to tuck it and run for 11. It was an awkward slide at the end. 11-yard run on first down. Chiefs better fix their O-line. I mean, they're signing a left tackle on Monday. DJ Humphries, veteran. So, I mean, you're trying to do what you can. Yeah, Bryce is 5'10", small and slippery. Yes, sir. He snuck right under the Chris Jones pressure. So you got the Panthers at the 25, Bryce Young in the pistol. And they're going to get 4 yards up to the 29. Is Spags putting any heat on Bryce Young? Some. Like they converted that 1 3rd and 10 last drive, sent everybody, and Bryce Young threw a perfect pass because coverage was allowing separation, and you converted a 3rd and 10 for 13 or 14 yards. So, yeah, they're putting some pressure on him, but the secondary has been struggling. You've also only sacked Bryce 1 time. A defensive takeover would be great here. Takeaway. Not a takeover. 2nd and 6. At the 29, Bryce Young in the gun. You got one man in motion going behind. It is a quick pass, left side, and it's going to be blown up by Chamari Connor for a loss of 2. 3rd and 8. Woo! 3rd and 8. So you basically had Devin Tompkins go in motion all the way behind, running like way behind the line of scrimmage pre-snap, and they threw him a screen on the opposite side. It was sniffed out, though. Here we go. Big 3rd down. How about a big old stop here? Let's get it. 3rd and 7. Bryce Young in the gun. 2 options each side. Steps back. Pressure. Forces Bryce Young out of the pocket. He's trying to make something happen. Steps back. Throws away. So the Chiefs completely, because of blitz pressure, forced Bryce Young out of the pocket. He tried to scramble to make something happen, and he threw it away. I think on that play, if you're Bryce Young, you just got to throw it to somebody. Like, this is a do-or-die play, most likely. There's not really anybody open. Like, yeah, there's nobody open. That's just good. That's a coverage. That's some good coverage by the Chiefs secondary on a play that probably matters most. Arguably one of the most important 3rd downs of the game, and the Chiefs allowed Bryce Young nothing. 3 seconds left on the play clock, and it's either going to be a delay of game or the Panthers are going to call a timeout. They didn't have enough players out on the field on offense, talking about the Panthers. Delay a game. So you take the delay a game rather than trying to punt the ball with one less player out there and risk the punt getting blocked. They opted not to call a timeout because you want to preserve your timeouts. McColl's back there to receive this punt. Now will they fake it on 4th and 12 at their own 22? I don't know if they fake it. That'd be pretty ballsy. No, the kick is up. The punt is up. It's short. And it bounces into the hands of McCole Hardman at the 30, and he runs backward almost 10 yards and gets tackled. Loses 7. What are we doing? I don't know what McCole was doing on that one. So the Chiefs are going to have the ball roughly at their own 30. Somewhere around there. McCole needs a compass. Defense with a stop. So let's go. Do you think we're going to get a touchdown? I mean, we'll see. I mean, what you can do if you're the Chiefs, let's just talk. You've got 4.5 minutes to go. I mean, a handful of first downs, you can win without any points. You've got to get the Panthers to drain their timeouts. You got to get past the 2-minute warning. I mean, in a perfect world, you drive down the field and score. But there's a scenario that plays out where the Chiefs, they're able to just matriculate the ball down the field, get a few first downs, and you win the game like that. Let's see, though. A lot of things can happen. Outlaw with the 5, Afternoon Cole and Chiefs Kingdom. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, man, you too. Here's to playing with our food. Dude, yeah. In honor of Thanksgiving, playing with the food. MVS? What about MVS? What happened? Let me look at some of these Week 12 scores. We're on a commercial break. Let's take a look. So the Titans are beating the Texans by 3, but the Texans have the ball with 6 minutes left. The Vikings are beating the Bears, no surprise. This is a surprise. The Cowboys are beating the Commanders 13-9, and they have the ball with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Okay, that's a big surprise. The Dolphins beating the Patriots 15-31. Not a surprise. The Bucks beating the brakes off the Giants. No surprise. The Lions scorching the Colts. Not a surprise there. This is surprising. Where did it go? This game. The Cowboys just scored. Whoa. The Commanders losing to the Cowboys was not on my bingo card. There's still time, but geez. That's pretty surprising. It's pretty surprising. All right, we back from commercial break. Let's go. The Chiefs stopped the Panthers offense, forced a punt with 4.5 minutes to go in this game. They are up by 8. Mahomes under center, hands it off to Kareem Hunt on first down, pushes himself forward for about 4 yards. And if you're the Chiefs, I mean, all you need is a few first downs here. 3 or 4 first downs, you probably win this game. I would like the Chiefs offense to just finish this one out, not force it to the Chiefs defense against the Panthers. Can the offense just get it done? I would prefer that. All right, 2nd and 6. Mahomes in the gun. Kelsey in motion. Nope, goes back to the right side where he started. 2 seconds left on the play clock. Mahomes is going to roll out left. Look to throw it. Doesn't like it. He's going to tuck it and slide down for a loss of 5? Run the ball, bro. What are we doing? I do not understand that one. Timeout Carolina. 3rd and long now for the Chiefs. Not Pacheco. Kareem Hunt ended up trying to block for Mahomes there at the end, but nothing. It was a rollout left. We've seen him convert that before, but I mean, it was second and what? It was 2nd and 6. Run it again. 3-4 yards, 5 yards, maybe a first down. Now it's 3rd and 14. Holy hell, dude. Worthy was wide open. I would need to see it again, but I'm surprised that wasn't a run. I'm not going to lie. What is going on? My phone's just randomly playing music. I'm closing out of every app on my phone because I have no idea why it's playing music right now. All right, don't do that again, phone. I love watching your stream. You're doing great. Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate it, man. That's a stupid play call. Yeah, I mean, I didn't like that play call. I did not like that play call. Your house is haunted? Dude, my phone just started playing music and it's on Do Not Disturb. Why? I don't even listen to music, bro. I listen to podcasts on YouTube. Is it playing another one, Bites the Dust? No, it wasn't playing that one. If it was playing that, that would have been crazy. Dummies, said Jay. The burn a timeout play. I mean, the good news is, if you want a good news of that play, it's not good news, but Mahomes did slide down and didn't throw an incompletion. So it was like a 5-yard loss, but he forced the Panthers to call another timeout. Yeah, 3rd and 12. God bless America. What's up, Brett? This team makes everything so hard. Yeah, yes, sir. What's up, Jalen? We need a first down. Yeah, 3rd and 12 is a tough ask, but let's see what happens here. Somebody said, how did y'all let the Panthers score 19? I mean, I didn't let them score nothing. But yeah, they moved the ball down the field pretty well. I think 4 touchdowns or 4 field goals rather in the red zone and a touchdown. 12 plus 7. Your phone is possessed? It must be, Marcy. All right, here we go. Back from a long timeout break here. 3rd and 12. Here we go. God bless America. Mahomes in the gun. 3 options right side. Kelsey's on the left in the lined up next to the O-line here. Mahomes is going to step back. Pressure is going to get to him, and he's sacked. Dude. Unreal, bro. I think Mahomes has been sacked 4 times. How many times has Mahomes been sacked? Wanye whiffed. Mahomes tried to step up in the pocket, and there was other pass rushers there. Mahomes has been sacked 5 times this game. Well, this sounds about like right. The Chiefs with an 8-point game. 1 score. Going 3 and out. Oh, God bless. I jokingly said weeks and weeks ago this is a trap game, but it shouldn't be. You're still up by 8. Let's see what happens. The punt is fielded at the 40, and the Panthers have the ball at the 45. There's a flag on the play, though. Let's see. Let's see what the call is. Please be on the Panthers, for the love of God. Please. Going out of bounds. Player going out of bounds. On the kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Great. Yeah, man. So an additional 5 yards for the Panthers. So that with that 5-yard penalty, it basically puts the Panthers at the 50-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. They're at the 50-yard line, 3 minutes to go in this game. I mean, you got plenty of time if you're the Panthers. You got one timeout, but you've only got to go 50 yards. You need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie. Bryce Young is going to hand it off, and Hubbard's only going to get 2. Second and 8, 3 minutes to go. Clock is ticking. I mean, this is 4 down territory for the Panthers no matter what here. So you don't really care. You just want to move the chains. Bryce Young in the gun, looks to take a shot down the left side, and Xavier Legette drops it. Najee Johnson in coverage. Tight coverage. Legette had his hands on it, but I need to see the replay as to what exactly happened here. Just went in and out of the hands of Legette. Just right through his hands. Right through the breadbasket. That was a pretty good pass by Bryce Young. All right, 3rd and 8. So let's see, 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. 3rd and 8. Bryce Young in the gun, empty backfield. 1 second on the play clock. Gets it off with zeros. The Chiefs bring the house, and it's a quick pass to Legette. But again, this is 4 down territory. He only got 5-ish yards. 5 or 6 yards, so it's 4th and 2 or 3. Ugly stat. That's now the most rep. Loses in 2 games since Bills, AFC, Bucks, Super Bowl. Not a good look for the O-line. Yeah, thank God you got DJ Humphries, right? Got to bring him up to speed pretty quickly. Yeah, Wanye's been getting worked over. 4th and 3, here we go. This is probably for the game here. Bryce Young in the gun, 3 bunched up left side. Chiefs show a lot of pressure. Everybody's at the line of scrimmage. Let's see if they snap it before the 2-minute warning or not. They are going to run a play. The Chiefs bring pressure, and wide open with Chamari Connor in coverage, Adam Thielen hauls it in. The Chiefs sent everybody, and Chamari Connor could not remain sticky in coverage. Bryce Young just had to throw it. I don't know. That was a good catch by Thielen, but Chamari Connor was not sticky in coverage. You got to see that matchup and just say, I'm giving Adam Thielen, the veteran, a chance at it, and he definitely hauled it in there. So Spags sent everybody, which obviously the more you send, the less there is in coverage. And Adam Thielen, the savvy veterans, left a one-on-one with Chamari Connor, slot safety. And Thielen hauls it in. So let me see. Go to the play-by-play. What does that put him at? That puts the Panthers at the... It was a 13-yard catch to Thielen. So they're at the Chiefs' 42-yard line. You've got 1 timeout. The 2-minute warning just ended. I actually didn't think they were going to run that play before the 2-minute warning, but they snapped it at the last second. And somebody said Spags got to quit bringing pressure. Yeah, I mean, he brought everybody. He brought like 3 extra. Diego said, don't tell me this goes to overtime. Yeah, we'll see. I hope not. I mean, in an ideal world, man, the Chiefs' offense are still on the field, but they've gone the past 2 drives, 9 plays, 14 yards, and a punt. Then they went 3 plays, -9 yards, and a punt. They lasted on the field 1 minute. 1 minute. You mean to tell me Williams can't beat out Chamari Connor? I mean, Connor's a safety. Williams is like a outside corner. Texans lost. Wow. It's any given Sunday, man. You got to play good ball. I mean, we've seen a couple upsets taking place. I mean, the Cowboys are beating the Commanders by 10. Not expected. The Titans might beat the Texans by 3. I mean, it's just any given Sunday in the NFL, man. That's a big upset. This is a big upset. You got to play good ball every single Sunday. The Chiefs still have an 8-point lead. But, like, who expected that? I mean, not me. Who expected this? Not me. I'm hopeful. I was hopeful that the Chiefs win by more than a score. But we know how the Chiefs go. We know how it goes. O-line is dookie, said Zach. Yeah, they are struggling today. They're struggling big time. Quick Friday game is going to be tough. Yeah, you're against the Raiders who are struggling, but it's a division game. Those get weird. The Raiders love to upset Chiefs and Chiefs fans on the holidays. All right, at the 29.5-yard line, Bryce Young back in the gun from commercial break. He's got 3 options right side, bunched up. He's going to look left, doesn't like it, scrambles right, fires to the end zone. Flag on the play. They're going to call pass interference on Shamari Connor, and the Carolina Panthers get the ball at the 1. Oh, my God. Connor didn't even look back. He didn't even look back, man. Shamari on back-to-back. So Bryce Young scrambles right, takes a shot at the end zone with Connor in coverage, Shamari Connor in coverage, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Panthers at the 1. I mean, the secondary has kind of been, they've been doing this all game. I'm sorry, even if we win, this is pathetic, said the cleaner with the 5. Let's see what happens here. 1st and goal at the 1. Bryce Young sends a man in motion. They're going to hand it off to Hubbard, and he's going to score. So the Panthers are going to score, but Justin Reed wants a false start. He's going like this to the refs. There did look like some early movement. Ooh, there was a false start. Was that a missed false start? It looked like an early jump forward, not back on the guard. 25-27. Yeah, they're going to go for 2 to tie it. You have to. They're going to go for 2 right now. Matt Nagy makes me miss EB so much. What's up, J-Pap? Thanks for the 2. Here we go. Panthers are going to go for 2. See what they got dialed up. Bryce Young been playing good ball. Coming off back-to-back wins. They want 3. 2 seconds left on the play clock, though, in the gun. Gets the ball off. Young looks. He's going to loft a wild-looking ball, and there's going to be a flag on Trent McDuffie. He batted it up, but they're going to get another attempt. Another flag. So Bryce threw up like a prayer, and they're going to flag McDuffie for pass interference because the ball was thrown so short. I mean, dude, is that a flag? Kinda, I guess. Good God. So you get a retry. I mean, Bryce Young threw it so short that I don't even know who the intended target was. He tried to move back forward to the ball, and McDuffie was playing him for the back of the end zone. He got caught there. He kind of got saved on just like a kind of a bad pass from Bryce Young. It was just short. Refs are on the Chiefs side. They did not pay him today, baby. So they're at the 1 now. You can run it if you want. Bryce Young under center. Let's see what they do. They got a man in motion. They are going to hand it off, and Hubbard's going to get in. So it's a tie game. Chiefs have all 3 timeouts, 1 minute and 46 seconds to go, but it is a tie game. Panthers fans going crazy. Been playing well. The Chiefs offense has kind of soiled their joggers on the past 2 drives. And the Panthers, I think Chris Jones got there on that one, but he can't do it by himself. Hubbard, one of the better running backs in the NFL, kind of plowed his way in. The pass interference on McDuffie moves you from the 2 to the 1. You go for it, or you don't go for it, but you get another attempt at the 1. You could run it. You trust Chuba Hubbard, who's one of their best players on offense, and he delivers. Chris Jones was there, but couldn't do it alone on that one. And so it's a tie game, 2 minutes to go. Sundays are wild in the NFL today. I think the Commanders might lose to the Cowboys. by 10, potentially. We'll see. The Texans might lose to the Titans by 3. The Panthers want to be another upset today. The good news is for the Kansas City Chiefs, you've got Mahomes and company with 3 timeouts and under 2 minutes to go. Better not hear about the Chiefs getting calls, said Essence. Now, there's been a lot. They played some sloppy ball, too. Onside kick? I don't think so. You have to declare it. Are they going to kick an onside? No, they're not. So the kick is up. Touchback. Chiefs ball at the 30. Close game with the freaking elite Panthers. Now, they're playing a good game, man. They're playing a good game coming off the bye week, hungry for a win at their home stadium. Bryce Young wants to win 3 games in a row, coming off of back-to-back wins for the first time for the Panthers, I think, since the 2021 season. But you got Mahomes and company with the football. Their O-line has been struggling, though. Let's see if they have some answers on this drive. Mahomes in the gun. Steps back. Throws. Caught by Kelsey for 6-7. Turns upfield. They're in a hurry-up offense. All you need for the Chiefs is a field goal. But you're going to be trusting Spencer Schrader, your newly acquired kicker. 26 career game-winning drives in fourth quarter and overtime, regular and postseason for Mahomes. Let's make it 27. Mahomes on 2nd and 2 in the gun. Steps back. He's looking. He's going to uncork it. Worthy turns back for the ball. There's no flag. J.C. Horn in tight coverage. Worthy tried to drop back for the ball. Is a bit underthrown. But the thing is, Horn turned and looked for the ball. All Chamari Connor has to do on some of those plays is look back for the ball. Horn looked back for the ball. There's no call there. 3rd and 2. The sea is mainly red in the crowd, but it is quiet. Quiet on KC's side. Panthers getting loud. Mahomes in the gun, empty backfield. Throws a quick pass, caught to DeAndre Hopkins, moving the chains. Needed 2, got 5. Might have been a quick slant right side. Mahomes rifled it. They had 3 guys lined up. Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins was lined up on the outside, cut inside, and Juju was kind of the middleman, light pick play, first down. Steps back, wants to throw, doesn't like what he sees. He's going to scramble left side, makes one man miss. He's at the 40, the 30, out of bounds at the 20. Mahomes with a huge run. Game on the line, cuts inside. People are for sure going to whine, moan, piss, and complain about Mahomes using the sideline. But it was a clean run. Yeah, Mahomes just cut in, cut upfield, and here we go. Yeah, I can't wait for the crying about that run. Can't wait for it. 34-yard run from Patrick Mahomes. Chiefs are exposed. I mean, would you like not a close game like this? Of course. But did the Cowboys, are they going to beat the Commanders in a big upset? Possibly so. Are the Titans possibly going to beat the Texans in a big upset? Possibly so. It's a week-to-week league, man. Week-to-week league. Who knew Cole Perna was in the house? Hey, man, I do all kinds of stuff when we talk about people crying. So Mahomes fumbled going out of bounds, so they can either opt for a 10-second runoff or using a timeout. So they're going to call a timeout. The Chiefs have 2 left. Mahomes got the ball punched out right when he was stepping out of bounds. And so the ball technically was a fumble out of bounds, and it's under 2 minutes. Yeah, that's crazy. So you either take a 10-second runoff or you take a timeout. They opt to take a timeout there. Yeah, the Chiefs have been flagged to hell in this game. First and 10 at the 22. Mahomes under center. Noah Gray in motion. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. They hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to get slammed backwards for no gain. Mama HBTC with the 20 bomb. Let's go. Rye the guy with the 5 said, I just hope Schrader has the Butker clutch gene. Me too, because the Chiefs called a timeout. Why? Why did the Chiefs call a timeout there? 2nd and 10. Can somebody explain that? Mahomes has 60 yards rushing today? That's insane. Yeah, I'm not sure why they called a timeout there at all. Yeah, I don't like the game deciding kick being decided by Spencer Schrader, but here we go. As a Packers fan, I get it. Talk your stuff, Cole. What's up? Just call me. Let's go, dude. I mean, there's not much to talk. I just said that run, people are going to complain about it for sure. I mean, you're going almost into OT with the Panthers. Mahomes on a rollout, checks it down to Hunt, makes one man miss. He's going to power his way all the way to the 11, 3rd and 1. If you're the Chiefs, I'm assuming you take this down to 5 seconds. Call a timeout. In a perfect world, you would have liked to have another timeout in 5 seconds in case there's like an issue. But here we go. Oh, God. Game-deciding kick by Spencer Schrader incoming. Now, I appreciate you just call me. I was only making fun of people that are going to cry about the refs on that run. There's nothing to like. It's a week-to-week lead, so you got to like be happy when you win, but I mean, there's nothing to be super impressed about. You know, the Carolina Panthers average 16 points a game, and they put up 27 today. Here we go. 31-yard attempt for Spencer Schrader. He's at the right hash. Here we go. Please make this frickin' kick, dude. The kick is up, and it hooks, but it's good. Chiefs win. Oh, my God. Spencer Schrader is the GOAT. What? I mean, is this win with its concerns? 100%. Hats off to Schrader, but good God, I don't think it should have gone down to the wire like that. But hey, it's hard to win in this league, man. And the Chiefs moved to 10-1, and you get another W. Whew. Will you please do the sideline rant voice again, Cole? Said Gypsy with the 10. I'm not going to lie to you. I've never done that voice before, and I don't even know what I said. I don't even know how I said it. Don't even know exactly what I said. But thanks so much for the 10. I mean, was this a nerve-wracking game? Yes. Should it have come down to this? No. Do I have some concerns about the Chiefs secondary? Yes. Can you also give some props to the Panthers? Can you give some props to Bryce Young? Of course. They're coming off a bye week, rested, hungry for a win. This win would mean a lot to their organization. You know, every team wants to take down the back-to-back Super Bowl champs, the defending champs, and it's a game where the O-line struggled. The O-line struggled. The defense and the secondary struggled. I mean, we'll pull up the box score and look at it, but like, yeah, a win's a win. You want to be happy about wins, but I don't know that I'm not super impressed by the win by any means. But yeah, it's hard to win in this league. And the Chiefs did move to 10-1, which is great. But it was a tough game, man. People forget we get everyone's best shot. Yeah, for sure, Bernard. I'm officially worried, said Last of a Dying Breed. Yeah, there's some concerns. 10-1 said posted. Cry about it, trolls. Joe say what with the 5 said this defense right now not winning a playoff game. Yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of games left, and you're not getting like Jalen Watson or anybody else back, so you will get a Minihue back and just kind of hope that the front guys can kind of wreak enough havoc to help the secondary out, because they're not getting home a lot. They're not getting home a lot, and we definitely miss Jalen Watson. And then on the offensive side of the ball, if the Chiefs want to win games, I mean, they're going to have to put up more points. It's just the defense is taking a step back, especially since Jalen Watson got injured. And you get firepower back. You're getting Pacheco back. then hopefully you get a Hollywood Brown back for the playoffs, and you've just got to be able to put up some more points. You know, was this a great ideal game? I mean, no. Did you win? Yeah, and then you just like, okay, God, here we go. We move on to the next. You got a Black Friday game against the Raiders. And then you have, I think, a Sunday Night Football game against the Chargers. Going to be tough. Janie with the gifted. Appreciate that. Mike, looking to give the game away, finding a way to win. I feel like that's about the story of the Chiefs season so far. Judy with the 2. Destiny with the 5. Well, I was wrong on the numbers, but did they say it'd be 3 points apart? Yeah, you did say it would be a 3-point game in the Zoom. Yeah. Let's look at the box score real quick. Screen share. Let's look. Whoa, hey, get off. Box score. Mahomes, I mean, it's not a great Panthers defense. I mean, I thought if the Chiefs put up about 30, I said the Chiefs are going to score 31. I said if the Chiefs score 31, they're probably going to win by a couple scores. But dude, the defense gave up 27. Again, some of that's tip of the cap to Bryce Young and the young guys. They had Adam Thielen back. He made plays. But some of that's just like, dude, what are y'all doing? Mahomes was 27 for 37, 269 yards, 3 touchdowns, no INTs. He was sacked 5 times. That's a concern when the Panthers D-line is bottom 5 in sacks heading into this game, and they sacked Mahomes 5 times. Mahomes has been sacked 15 times in the last 4 games. A definite concern. Thank God you signed DJ Humphries because you need all the help you can get. If you look at the rushing yards, Kareem Hunt carried the ball 16 times for 68 yards. Mahomes had 5 for 60. In the passing game, I mean, they didn't. This was like almost the stats. At halftime, Gray had 4 for 66. I think Kelsey caught 1 or 2 more for 62. Worthy had 4 for 46, so he had a couple more. DeAndre Hopkins had a couple more on third downs. Nazi led the team in tackles. What are we doing with sacks? Mike Dana got 1. McDuffie had a half. Bolton had a half. I mean, I think we should give some props to Spencer Schrader. He helps the Chiefs win this game. 3 field goals, 3 extra points. Meanwhile, this is like a little bit concerning. Bryce Young, 21 for 35, 262 yards and a touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, I mean, he had 16 carries for 59 yards. I'm not overly concerned there. 3.7 an average. Now, Bryce Young had 3 carries for 20. But in the air, who's David Moore? That's like, no offense. I legit, like, even in my preview video, I didn't even read up on David Moore. I'm not going to lie to you. I read up on Thielen, Leggett, Jatavian Sanders, and Jalen Coker, who was inactive in this game. But dude, David Moore, he had 6 for 80. On 10 targets. Good God. Thielen, 3 for 57. Leggett, 4 for 56. I like him. His accent's awesome. Sanders had 3 for 49 before he got hurt. He had the neck injury. What I want to look at is team stats, though. Tom Toretto said it best, a win is a win. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to win in this league, so you just got to keep stacking up the wins, man. No matter kind of what it looks like. The Chiefs are 8 for 13 on third down. They struggled more in the second half. 5.8 yards per play. That's the same as the Panthers. They were 2 for 5 in the red zone. Not the greatest. The Panthers were 2 for 6. So the Chiefs defense did hold strong, even though they gave them a lot of yards. They gave them a lot of penalty yards. I mean, this game was nasty. The Chiefs were flagged way more than 10 times. A bunch of them were declined. But 10 times for 91 yards, good God, the check bounced. You find a way to get a win, but it was not pretty. I think it confirms like you need some O-line help, and that's why you got DJ Humphries. Mike Gerber, yeah, thank you. Will with the 2, appreciate that. Jennifer with the 10, thank you so much. Refs are your 12, man. Did you not see the Chiefs just got flagged for 100 yards? I mean, good God, dude. Your IQ is extremely low, brother. You need to go read a book. Hannah with the 2 bombs. Secondary needs a good talking to. Yeah, it's a mix of that and getting pressure. And getting pressure on the QB, too. Got to be on the edge of the couch every game, said Larry. Yeah, exactly. That was a pathetic win. Yeah, it was a tough win, man. Not one you're hoping you probably win by 10. I mean, if you would have said, hey, the Chiefs put up 30, what's the final score of this game? I'm not sure I would have pegged the Panthers putting up 27. You come off of a hard-fought game against Buffalo on the road. You go again on the road. Now you've got a short turnaround. You play the Raiders on Black Friday at 2. We definitely need another corner. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Witchy. Like, it's hard to win in this league. You know, it wasn't a pretty win, but like, it looks like the Cowboys are going to beat the Commanders. I mean, how big of an upset is that? That's insane. And then I think the Titans beat the Texans. I mean, that is unreal to me. Just like, you want to talk about upsets, like, it can happen. If you don't play your best ball and, you know, you don't execute, like, you can lose these games. Texans lost to the Titans. I would have never predicted that. Same with the Cowboys and the Commanders. It happened, so you get the dub. You move to 10-1, but it wasn't a pretty win, that's for sure. A win is a win, but they need to get out of their own heads every game this season. They are their own worst enemy. Yeah, this time, like, I think it's a little bit on the defense, but then, like, if you want to put some on the offense too, like, I'm fine to do that because, here, look at this. I'll show you what I mean. I want to go to the play-by-plays and show you, like, drive-by-drive for a second, because I think this is worth talking about too. Like, the Chiefs in the first half, like, touchdown, field goal, touchdown to start the second half. But then 9 plays, 14 yards punt. 3 plays and -9 yards punt. I mean, that is not helping. That's not helping. That's third and fourth quarter. This one for sure was fourth quarter with 4.5 minutes. This one was at the top of the fourth quarter with 12 minutes to go. Now, did you get it done when it mattered? Of course. Like, Mahomes had the big scramble. Kelsey had a catch for 8. D-Hop had a catch for 7. Mahomes scrambled up the left side for 33. You ended up with a game-winning field goal. Like, Spencer Schrader, man, he made 3 field goals and 3 extra points. So, like, tip of the cap to him for getting it done. Super happy that the Chiefs were able to pick him up. Not on to cry, but those 2 phantom holding calls at the end did not look right. Or not one to cry, said Mule Deer. I'm trying to remember what calls exactly there were, or you're talking about, because I feel like there were so many. I mean, a lot of, like, the costly ones was on the defense too. You had some holding calls on the offense. I mean, it was an ugly game. The Chiefs definitely, like, came into this game looking tired, not on their A game, that's for sure. But thank you for the 5. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot. Valerie with the 10, another nail biter. Glad to watch here while reading the entertaining comments of fellow Chiefs fans. Thank you for being here, Valerie. Appreciate the 10. Hank Deuce with the 14 months said, sheesh, man. O-line killing us late in games. Love the content. Thank you, man. Do you think Nagy is an issue on play calls? I don't know, dude. I mean, probably to some extent. I don't really know where the line is because it's Andy Reid's offense, no matter if it's Doug Peterson at OC, EB, Matt Nagy. The thing is, like, we can't really do anything about it. Matt Nagy's here, so I don't really know. Like, I see every game people saying we need EB. He's not coming back, so at least not right now. So you've just got to deal with what you have. Andy Reid, I feel like, can take some of the blame. I mean, he is responsible for the execution of the offense as the offensive-minded head coach. He takes over at random times, third downs, red zone. So yeah, I mean, I guess we can blame Matt Nagy a bunch, but I don't blame him a bunch, and I also don't give him a bunch of credit when they do well on offense. I feel like the offense lives or dies by Andy Reid. That's just me, though. If you disagree, that's fine. Hannah with the 5. Q, the Chiefs don't look like Super Bowl contenders takes. Casey always rises to adversity and being underestimated. Young played best NFL game, was playing loose. Yeah, and I think something else worth noting is like this time last year, at some point in time, like, the Chiefs lost like 4 of 7 games or something insane, and they were like 9-5 or something at one point. I'm ballparking it because I don't remember exactly how it went, but we were really concerned then. Like, they lost to the Raiders on Christmas, giving away back-to-back turnovers for touchdowns, and I think who was it? Aiden O'Connell didn't complete a pass after the first quarter, and they still won that game. Like, I was more concerned last year. They still have their concerns this year. Vikes Bears tied. Overtime fumble returned. Was 27-6. Is this the new 28-3? Wait, the Vikings are tied with the Bears? They were just smoking them. This is what I'm talking about, guys, and why, like, it's just so hard to win. Titans beat the Texans. The Vikings might lose to the Bears. Like, the Vikings were up They were up 24-10 at one point. The Cowboys beat the who'd the Cowboys beat? The Cowboys they're going to beat the Commanders, it looks like. It's just hard to win in this league, man. Do the Chiefs have some concerns, and do they need to execute a little bit better? I mean, of course, man. Of course. McDuffie holding call on 2-point conversion. Oh, yeah, it was pass interference, right? I think, right? But yeah, the wide receiver had to fight back for the ball because Bryce Young underthrew him, to be honest. So Bryce kind of like inadvertently helped him out there on that one. Jordan with the 5. Mahomes is going to end up getting hurt if these sacks continue. O-line needs to step it up. Yeah, I mean, I think he's been sacked 15 times in 4 games. That's insane. He's been sacked 15 times in 4 games, and he was sacked like 27 or 28 times in 16 games last year. He's never been sacked, I think, more than 27 or 28 times in a season. But yeah, that's why you went out and you got DJ Humphries. They're signing him on Monday, and that's not a cheap deal. That's a $2 million deal worth up to $4.5 million. You're getting O-line help, and he cannot get up to speed quickly enough. Good God. BSRN with the 5. Let's step it up, 10-1. Yeah, I mean, a win's a win. You got it, but it was stressful. Wasn't pretty. The parity in the league is crazy. I think the Chiefs were 11-point favorites. They did not cover the spread. Most people were like, yeah, there's no way they cover the spread. I said it's probably a hopeful dream, but I want the Chiefs to win 31-13. And it wasn't even close. Did they almost get 31? Yes. But did they give up way more than 13? Yes. The defense gave up a lot of points, man. You cringe every time Mahomes scrambles and takes off? I mean, sometimes that's what you got to do, right? I mean, he doesn't do it to the extent like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson does. I mean, Hurts does it. But sometimes you got to use your legs to get it done, and in crunch time, he's done it. 34-yard run up the sideline will take it. It's going to be hard to get that three-peat. Oh, yeah, that's why nobody's ever done it. Yeah, nobody's ever three-peated for a reason. The Lions are head and shoulders above everyone. It's always about to play on both sides of the ball. I mean, teams are what they are until you get to the playoffs, and that's it. Single-round elimination from there. Julia with the 2. First super on a stream. Thank you so much. Andrew with the $7.99 Australian. I think Patrick has forgot how to throw more than 5 yards through the air. I mean, he took a shot down the field to Worthy, right, on that second down on the last drive. And it was underthrown, incomplete. But yeah, I mean, he was averaging 7 per completion, I believe, in this game. But yeah, every single year it's kind of dipped. He takes the least amount of deep pass attempts compared to anybody else in the NFL. That's documented. Somebody was saying something about Noah Gray, but he got timed out by Nightbot. Noah Gray playing awesome right now. Facts. I mean, you want some bright spots like Noah Gray, back-to-back games with 2 touchdowns. Probably give him the game ball. I mean, on defense, I don't really know. Let me know who you think it should be. I'm not sure, to be honest. But on special teams, you'll give it to Spencer Schrader. 3 field goals, 3 extra points. Heck yeah. Mahomes is Alex Smith. I mean, Alex Smith couldn't win a playoff game, dude. Mahomes has won like 15 of them. So, no. But I do like Alex Smith. Has he kind of turned Alex Smith-esque in regards to the deep passing game? I mean, I guess. But I still... Are you going to trust Alex Smith in crunch time or Mahomes? I mean, that's a no-brainer. Hannah with the 5. Need to watch the All-22 to confirm, but it's not just the O-line. Mahomes has happy feet, moves from the pocket. Yeah, I think part of that just stems from you're just nervous out there. You're not trusting the O-line. You're sacked 5 times. I mean, good God, dude. It's coming from the right, the left, the inside. I don't know who gave up all the sacks. We'll need to see. That was an interesting game. Exactly, R. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a problem, Hannah, all season long. O-line at times, Mahomes at times. It's been a mix for sure. Brandy Wine and Crypto with a 10 said, Swope Park Trucker appreciates your play-by-play. Thanks so much, man. I was happy to call it. We had quite a bit of people in chat, nearly 10,000 by the end of the game. I'm glad to be able to do it, especially if you're out of network or just unable to be around the TV, and we got to call it and chat through it and talk through it. It was a tough game for sure. Yeah, thank God for Mahomes' legs. Rice, we need you. Yeah, he's gone for the season, sadly. Burping that beer? No, not really. I haven't even drank half of it. Let's see. Regardless of how we won, it's a win. Yeah, for sure, Andrew. Yes, sir. I think the O-line does not play as a team, creates bad pass protection. Could it be Andy Heck, the coach? I mean, I guess coaching has to play a role in it, right? But at the end of the day, you also have to execute, right? You have to execute as well. I feel like the line is inadvertently regressing Mahomes. I mean, it's a mix. Like, some of the problems is definitely the O-line, but some of it is on Mahomes. You guys are forgetting about how good Chiefs are in the playoffs. Yeah, for sure. Rasheed Rice fan. Thank you, Cole, once again. Heck yeah. Appreciate you, BSRN. Yep, for sure. Thank you, Chris. I think we're fine. We need to clean up the O-line and help in the secondary, fix those spots, and we'll be great. Any update on Sanders? Jatavian Sanders? I could look. I could just look before we get out of here because I am curious. Because I want to make sure, I hope he's okay, man. That was like a pretty bad injury. Jatavian Sanders. Let me see if there's an update. Now he's just diagnosed with a neck injury, taken to the hospital for evaluation. I don't see any real update, no. Bleezy with the 5. Thank you so much, man. You're so much more fun to listen to than the broadcast. Thank you. I mean, I never knew that so many people would be tuning in when I called these games, but it's always a blast every single week. What do you think about the 3 games in less than 2 weeks in December? Yeah, it's not going to be easy, Nintendo. That's not going to be easy. The fact that Casey always seems to win by apparent luck is a character trait. Yeah, exactly. Luck only takes you so far. William said, nice job today, Cole. Thank you for keeping us updated. Yeah, heck yeah. Stefan, I don't, what is that? What is that flag? He said, thank you from, is that, I don't want to say the wrong flag. Where is that? Finland, maybe? I don't know. Let me know, because I don't know it. I'm sorry. I failed. Stylesy with the membership. Appreciate you. Pick'ems? Oh, did they hit? I don't know if the Chuba Hubbard pick hit. That's the only one. Everything else hit. 4 for 5. Bryce Young hit his passing attempts. Chuba dropped 1 reception for sure, but still didn't get there. Kareem had lower than 18.5 rush attempts. Noah Gray had his higher on yards, and Xavier Worthy had his higher. 4 for 5, boys. We'll get him next time. 4 for 5. Sweden. Boom. Thank you. 70% O-line, 30% Mahomes. Problems that we don't look like we get fixed this year. It's literally nearing the end of the season. Well, Lewis, I mean, the good news is you got DJ Humphries. You just signed him. So, in theory, the O-line can get better because they did add somebody. And it's going to take a couple weeks, but they did add somebody. Young today makes argument, let young QBs develop. Yeah, I mean, he played a great game, man. Yeah, he did. It's you got to give him some credit, too. It's not just the Chiefs' defense was horrible. They underperformed, but Bryce Young and company kind of made him pay. Great stream as always. Thank you, Toby. Cole, we need Nagy replaced. I mean, you're stuck with Nagy for the rest of the season. I don't know. There's nothing we can do about it. You miss Prime Mahomes. I mean, here's the thing. We're kind of spoiled as Chiefs fans. Like, Prime Mahomes was fun. 300, 400 yards, 3 to 5 touchdowns a game. But, like, the reality is the Chiefs are coming off of back-to-back Super Bowl wins. Is it always pretty? No. But are they winning and finding ways to get it done? Yeah. So, I mean, we're kind of spoiled. Do I miss a deep ball and some of that? I mean, for sure. Do they have some stuff to work on and hopefully they get better before the playoffs? Yes. I hope they do. Is DJ better than Wanye? I mean, in theory, yes. Played better than him. But again, he's coming off of an ACL injury, so he should be better. Now, you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT, Hannah. Appreciate the kind words. I read somewhere Thielen wanted to be a Chief, but they didn't. He said he was open to being a Kansas City Chief in free agency, I believe, last year. Didn't work. It didn't work out. Our D has been bad last 5 weeks. Yeah, I'll need to look up the stats, but I mean, you've given up 27. I mean, last week you gave up 30 to the Bills. I'm like, that's fine. Again, it would have been helpful if they didn't, but like that's like one of the best offenses in the entire NFL, and you have Josh Allen. Like, they're humming over there. But 27 to the Panthers is a little more concerning. Yeah, that's a little more concerning. Sweden, shout outs to Sweden. You think we'll lock up the 1 seed? I mean, let's see. You got to take it 1 week at a time, and you got to see if you're up a half game on the Bills, I think. Let's see their game. Let's see if they win. Let's see how that goes. You got to take it 1 week at a time. I've been asked. You've been asked about you? You've been asked about me? Nice. So we are just hoping that they would push to the playoffs and the team gets complete to win the Super Bowl. I don't know if you'll ever get complete, but I think the goal is you want to get to the playoffs, and then it's single round elimination, anybody's game, right? So yeah, you want to get to the playoffs, you want to stay healthy, you're going to get some pieces back. It's like a combination of stuff. But yeah, I mean, in theory, you're putting some stuff together down the stretch, and Hollywood's coming back, Pacheco's coming back, Minahu's coming back. You just got to stay healthy from there, plus get these key players back. Oh, Bills are on a bye. Thank you. Yeah, they are. You're right. Bills are on a bye, then they play 3 NFC teams, and then 3 division opponents after that. It's what you expected. I don't know if I expected a 3-point game. Good God. I mean, we joke about it. Pros are pros. Carolina has several talented players. Yeah, I mean, J.C. Horn played well. Bryce Young, Adam Thielen, Dog, Jadeveon Clowney showed up. The shadow of his former self. Really had a day. The O-line needs major help. Tackles are a joke. I mean, thank God you got DJ Humphries. Destiny called it. You did. That felt like a loss. I mean, it doesn't feel like a loss to me. I'm not going to lie. It's not a pretty win, but it doesn't feel like a loss. I know what a loss feels like, and that's the last week. I mean, you lose to a really good Bills team, right? But no, this doesn't feel like a loss. There you go. Doesn't feel like a convincing win. That's fine, because it wasn't. But at the end of the day, like, you're winning 1-score games. You find a way to win. That's it. You find a way to win. You find a way to get it done. Number one Chiefs fan, thanks for the kind words. I'm going to jump off here and get a short recap made for YouTube and Instagram and all that. Appreciate everybody hanging out, all the mods holding it down, the comments, the dono bombs, the super chats, memberships, all of it. Appreciate y'all more than you know, and we'll be back soon. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about the Chiefs?